You're on the road to being rich, successful, joyful, and healthier, according to God, my beloved toddler. Pay close attention to my whole speech. By seeing this movie, I will bestow my blessings on you. Let the journey that awaits unfold as these stirring words reverberate throughout you. Ways of life are beautiful. Embarking on this route to become rich, successful, happy, and healthy is like setting off on a trip packed with many choices and directions. Each person's path is unique, but there are common truths that lead us all in the right direction. Think about how important the experience of the journey is, rather than how important the location of your vacation is. When God talks about being wealthy, He doesn't mean having a lot of money. Rather, He means having a lot of love, peace, and satisfaction in your life. For real wealth to emerge, it's about having enough to share and the soul to give freely. Take stock of the little things that make our lives better and be thankful for them. The sun's warmth, a friend's smile, and a home's comfort are invaluable. Make sure others know how fortunate they are. A generous heart may unlock a world of plenty, starting a domino effect of love and wealth that benefits everyone. While plaudits and accomplishments are common ways to assess success, the true essence of success is making a difference. Align your actions with your interests and pursue what makes your heart sing, whether that's helping other people create art or solving complicated problems. If you're determined and enjoy what you do, success will follow. Aim for your aspirations, not as faraway goals, but as beacons that will guide you on your path. Celebrate each success as a triumph in its own right. Think of it this way: failure isn't the end goal, it's a necessary evil. Use it as a springboard to further your career as a trainer. Rather than putting off happiness in pursuit of future achievement, we should learn to appreciate each moment for what it is and let ourselves be delighted by the simple pleasures of living life to the fullest. Enjoy life to the fullest, laugh often, love genuinely, and soak up all the beauty that surrounds you. Positivity flourishes when one has a positive mindset and an open heart. Learn to be present in your home by letting yourself be completely blessed and enjoying the present moment. You create your world by how you think. If you choose to be optimistic and grateful, joy will be yours to enjoy. A state of total physical, mental, and social health that fills your body with nutritious food is fitness, which is the foundation upon which all other parts of life are formed. Regular exercise, plenty of sleep, and positive reinforcement may help it achieve its goals. Maintaining a healthy mental and emotional state is also crucial. Take care of yourself by looking for a steady place to settle in, giving yourself enough downtime to recharge, surrounding yourself with positive influences, and trying to clear your head. When you're in good health, you can take on obstacles and opportunities with ease. You should know that you are not traversing this path alone. Within the still, little voice of your heart and the coincidental markers that appear along the way, you will often find God's guidance. Have faith in God's purpose for your life and in yourself. Difficulties may also emerge, yet they serve to fortify, enlighten, and aid in your own growth. No matter how high you fly, keep your ego in check and keep cool. Humility and a desire to keep getting to know others are the qualities that really make a person a wonderful person. Treat everyone with kindness, since they are all trying to avoid confrontation. They may find the strength to persevere through their worst moments if you are nice to them. Getting healthier, wealthier, more successful, and happier is a process, not a destination. Life is not a destination, but rather an infinite journey of becoming. Each day brings fresh opportunities to grow in love and make a unique impact on the world. Walk this way with confidence and a desire, my little kid. Realize that you have the potential to reach greatness, not just in the eyes of others, but also in the depths of your being and the breadth of your accomplishments. The gifts of God, which are the joy of your heart and the energy of your existence, are what guide you in living a life full of plenty, purpose, enjoyment, and fitness. The trip may be long, but it's beautiful and all yours. Becoming wealthy, successful, fulfilled, and healthy is a journey that is as much about the inside as it is about the outside, and this story serves as a reminder of that. Finding a steady equilibrium, following one's heart, living in the now, and keeping one's motivation front and center are all important. Realize that you are aiming for more than just personal riches. You want to be able to have a positive influence on the world around you and earn my blessings in the process, a promise of heavenly favor and direction that is with us always. Those sentences ring true with a deep and reassuring resonance. Let us explore the many ways in which God's blessings might change your life as you embrace this holy vocation. Lifestyles are a gift in and of themselves, beyond measure. A new day brings with it the chance to start again, to enjoy life to the fullest, to reflect on your stories, and to make a difference in the world. Appreciate your way of life as a unique path, brimming with purpose and potential. Enjoy the beauty in the mundane, learn from setbacks, and persevere through hardship. The highs and lows of life aren't coincidental. Rather, they might be building blocks of your future, pointing you in the direction of a more positive version of yourself. One of the best ways to get God's benefits is to love and connect with other people, whether they're close relatives, friends, or complete strangers. They teach us to value the people in our lives as gifts to be cherished in loving others, and they nourish our souls by teaching us about forgiveness, empathy, and unconditional love. By opening your heart to receive love, you start a love circle that benefits everyone involved. Having contentment and joy inside oneself, regardless of external circumstances, is one of God's greatest gifts. Find a way to connect with God on a deeper level via contemplation, prayer, or meditation. Discovering serenity in the midst of disorder, strength in vulnerability, and delight in simple joys are all possible in those times of peaceful contact. Finding and maintaining inner peace is like having an anchor that stays there, no matter what life throws at you. Happiness is the beacon that guides you and shows you the beauty that is all around and within you. Every one of us has unique skills, a unique set of abilities, and a calling from God that reflects our deepest values and interests. Discovering and following your passion is an exciting journey that will lead to fulfillment and success. Pay attention to your innermost thoughts and feelings. These are signs from above, pointing you toward your destiny. You will find fulfillment and joy in helping other people when you accept and make the most of your own talents. As a testament to the heavenly power that resides inside you, your cause is undoubtedly your gift to the arena. It goes against common sense, yet every problem has a solution. Difficulties provide opportunities for growth, education, and stronger resilience. When we endure adversity, God makes us more resilient and empathetic. Realize that there are those who can relate. There is no better place to find strength and solace than in God's presence. When times are tough, rely on your religion. It will help you come out stronger and more self-aware. The beauty of nature's herbal kingdom is a clear manifestation of God's favor. A masterpiece of divine creativity, Earth is home to many ecosystems, spectacular life cycles, and jaw-dropping scenery. Stop and appreciate nature for what it is. Let the calming, healing, and inspiring beauty of the introduction serve as a reminder of how interdependent all life is. You may find solace, reconnect with God, and revitalize your soul in nature. The assurance of eternal life is perhaps the greatest and most significant benefit. This life, with all its ups and downs, is a failure in the epic story of your spirit. Aside from reminding us that our earthly journey is part of a greater divine design, God's promise of everlasting living gives us longing. As you go through life's experiences, mindful of the blessings placed upon you, maintain an everlasting perspective, knowing that every act of kindness, every second of love, and every stride in religion reverberates into eternity. If you want to bring light and hope into a world that may sometimes seem gloomy and uncertain, try to be a blessing to other people and share the love, compassion, and kindness that you have received. A powerful testimony to God's love and blessings is a life lived with appreciation and service. Remember that God's favor extends well beyond earthly success and wealth. It consists of profound and everlasting gifts of love, serenity, purpose, and the assurance of everlasting life. You may have a significant impact on the world around you, improve your quality of life, and nourish your spirit with these benefits. So, my precious darling, as you go through life, treasure the blessings that have been bestowed upon you. Be fully present, love sincerely, remain, and think about how God's plan is developing in your life as you include your divine destiny. Even if the path isn't always smooth, you have everything you need to walk it with poise, vitality, and joy, thanks to God's advantages. You have been chosen, my little baby. During this holy conversation, I felt compelled to tell you all something very important. There is an overwhelming feeling of urgency that is a constant reminder that some messages have the weight of being both timeless and wise, as well as being really necessary right now. Jesus, I love you. Here we go on an adventure. Love is more than just a feeling. It's a powerful force and a life's guiding principle, and this urgent message distills its essence into simple truths and practical advice. A broader, more inclusive love must be embodied now, one that does not discriminate against any living thing. Love mends broken hearts and dispels divisions caused by fear and hate, establishes a foundation for genuine knowledge and harmony by bridging divides. Embrace love as your main language, in the obvious manner in which all actions and words travel in a society where differences often separate people. The need to come together is greater than ever. While recognizing our common humanity, harmony does not imply conformity, but rather welcomes variety. The moment has come to stop arguing and start concentrating on the things that unite us. Coming together as a unit builds strength, fortitude, and the ability to face and overcome adversity. Let us resolve to make connections, encourage conversation, and cultivate environments where everyone's opinion is respected and appreciated. This urgent warning also emphasizes the importance of being concerned about our planet and our shared home. Earth is a precious gift full of life and beauty, yet it is also delicate. The future of its whole people is in jeopardy due to climate change, pollution, and unsustainable habits. We must take immediate action to embrace sustainable lives, recognize it worldwide, and help with environmental protection. What we do today will determine the kind of world that our children and grandchildren inherit. Helping other people enables us to experience the world as they do, including their joys and sorrows, which is a fundamental component of empathy and compassion, which are the foundations of knowledge. The need to learn empathy and compassion becomes acute when there is substantial injustice and suffering. May these values illuminate your relationships, inspiring acts of generosity, support, and advocacy that uplift others around you. In a society that is fast-paced and sometimes chaotic, let us rise to the challenge of creating a more compassionate environment. Achieving inner tranquility is key. This message is a gentle reminder of the power of introspection in finding clarity, tranquility, and inner peace, the sources of strength, wisdom, and joy that enable us to face life's difficulties with grace and dignity. In this day of false information and half-truths, it is essential to make time for spiritual activities like meditation, prayer, nature walks, or anything else that helps you connect with your peaceful core. Now, more than ever, it is essential to seek out facts. The facts serve as a source of honesty and trust. It's critical to ask questions, seek out information, have an open mind to other viewpoints, and thoroughly research the data you encounter. By doing so, you will shine brightly in the pursuit of understanding and enlightenment. A request for action is included in this communication. Aspiring to have beliefs is no longer enough. We must adhere to them. There is no longer any room for doubt. Involvement in voluntary work, fighting for social justice, reducing one's environmental impact, becoming a force for good in the world, and so on, all add up to a greater good. In the end, this urgent message has a desire attached to it. It doesn't matter how tough things become, we can always do better. Hope inspires action, drives determination, and lights a fire of change. Because of this, I am reminded that there is no such thing as a dark night, a lengthy trip, or an insurmountable obstacle. Keep your wish close, follow it, and share it with everyone you meet. Let us resolve to live out the principles contained in this urgent communication from the divine as we contemplate it. Show compassion, work together for a common goal, protect the earth, and strive for world peace. Keep looking for the truth, do what you think is right, and never give up hope. Not only aspirations, but practical benchmarks for a life well lived. Finally, know that you are a thread in this vast tapestry of life. What you do, what you say, and what you believe will determine your fate. Take on this responsibility with enthusiasm and determination. Make your way to what is right. My beloved children, led by the light of love and the desire to build a better world for everyone, should pay attention to this urgent message. Listen to it deeply. It will move you to action. Everyone is waiting for your gentle touch. The moment has come. Your guardian angels are trying to get your attention by bringing to your notice a potentially dangerous problem on your land. Even though it may come as a shock, this message is an act of divine intervention meant to protect you from threats you cannot yet perceive. Let us go into why this warning is so important and what you can do to protect yourself and your loved ones. The first thing you can do to deal with this warning is to be more aware and alert. Take careful note of everything that doesn't seem right in your surroundings. Physical hazards, like exposed cables or a gas leak, and more subtle indications of emotional or non-secular strife in your family are also part of this. The key to prevention is awareness. It is critical to seek out advice and knowledge. As a means of gaining insight into the danger and gaining clarity, this may include meditation or prayer. It is also wise to seek the advice of professionals, whether they are in the field of intellectual health, plumbing, or electricity. Knowledgeable people are able to identify potential dangers, know where to get assistance, and use the right resources to deal with them, depending on the kind of threat. If you want to be ready for anything, creating a protection plan is a practical first step. Included in this plan should be a list of people to call in an emergency, procedures to follow in the event of an unexpected threat, and directions for an orderly evacuation. Please make sure that everyone in your family is familiar with this plan so that we can all respond appropriately in an emergency. It is crucial to have open discussions in the comfort of your own home. Have a fair and productive conversation about the warning with your family or roommates. Inspire children to express their thoughts and emotions about the home setting. The collective viewpoint occasionally brings to light elements that an individual might overlook. Think about your home's spiritual well-being. Praying, using sage or other traditional cleansing herbs, and placing protective symbols or objects in accordance with your beliefs or values are all ways to cleanse and safeguard your area. In addition to ridding your house of negative energy, this ritual also helps you feel more secure and protected. Make sure there are no physical dangers on your property. That might include looking for fake electrical wires. A few examples of this include making sure smoke alarms work, anchoring large pieces of furniture so they don't topple over, and fixing any structural issues that might cause harm. A safer home may be yours when you take care of those problems head-on. The warning about a potentially dangerous situation could also concern your family's mental and emotional health. Be on the lookout for symptoms of mood disorders, anxiety, or other threats to mental health. Assistance, whether in the form of professional therapy, family conversations, or non-public care routines, may reduce those stresses and bring about serenity. Creating an environment that encourages health, joy, and well-being goes beyond just removing potential dangers. As a family, you should strive to do things that make you happy, decorate your home in ways that make you feel good, and cultivate connections that help you feel loved and supported. Beliefs should guide your daily actions. A wellspring of fortitude and direction may be found in one's religious rituals, texts, or prayers. Have faith that the divine and your guardian angels are watching over you and providing guidance and protection while you work on this assignment. Finally, be proactive in protecting the security and privacy of your own house. Maintaining a regular schedule of spiritual and physical checks might help spot potential skill issues before they worsen. As you take action to safeguard your home in response to this divine warning, keep knowledgeable on protection methods and continue to educate yourself and your family members on how to stay appropriately and peacefully. Remember that I am not alone. A superior nation-state has cared for and protected you, and that is evident in the concern shown in your communication. Take charge of your health and the health of the people you care about. This is a rallying cry. Your home will become a haven of tranquility, safety, and love as you fortify it against both obvious and subtle dangers by following my guidance. This vigilant and caring journey is less about protecting yourself from danger and more about creating a home where everyone can flourish. So, my dear, may this message inspire you to seek out better options. Instead of seeing it as a reason to be afraid, try to see it as an opportunity to strengthen your connection to the divine, which will help you protect your house and the people in it. Watch this video in its entirety. The angels watching over you are proof that you are always in a place of love and guidance. They are ready to help you create a blessed, peaceful, and safe home. It seems that a girl, who you may or may not know, has found an evil thing within your home, according to God, my beloved child. This message is offered with a loving heart that wants to protect you from harm, even if it may be disconcerting. Let's take a look at what you can do to identify, eliminate, and recover from this object's existence so that your house remains a secure haven. Your first reaction to this kind of news is likely to be anxiety or stress, but you must remember to remain composed. Keep in mind that I am not alone. An aura of celestial shielding envelops you. Maintaining a peaceful attitude is essential for handling the problem appropriately, and armed with knowledge like this video, you may start by requesting heavenly guidance if you are still searching. Ask God to protect you, lead you, and give you the strength to fix things the way they should be. If you need assistance identifying the item in your question, you may also ask for indications or trust your instincts. Your faith can protect you from harm, even in the face of catastrophic odds. As a first step, try to put yourself in the shoes of the person who just entered your house. If you come across anything strange that doesn't fit in, it can be noticeable because it's out of place, or you might feel unpleasant being around it. Take into account your gut feelings. They could be the first clue to anything. Think back to seeking advice from a spiritual or non-secular source if you are confused about how to continue or interpret the object. Traditionally, people have turned to prayers and rituals as a means of protection against evil spirits and unwanted material possessions. Care must be used while removing the object after it has been identified. Avoid touching it, especially with your arms, right away. Put on some gloves or cover it with anything before you dispose of it in your own house. Perhaps you should make a prayer request or appeal to your religion for protection. Toss it aside in a manner you know will render it ineffective. The best course of action is to deal with the terrible energy, which may include burying it at a distance from your home, burning it if it's completely safe to do so, or seeing a marketing consultant who isn't Christian. Cleaning up your house is an important next step after removing the object. To do this, you may use holy water, sage, or any other method that is in line with your principles and cleanses and encourages great power. A sign of letting go of negative energy and welcoming positive, peaceful energy is opening windows to allow in fresh air and sunshine. Make your house a sacred space by placing religious artifacts in different places. These may include plants, crystals, non-secular writings, or anything that brings you strength and encouragement when you pray. Another way to fortify the non-secular defenses around your home is to practice meditation or positive affirmations. You are analyzing your connections objectively, not jumping to conclusions or holding unjustified fears, since a girl, known or unknown, placed the item. Be mindful of your interactions and make note of any worries or difficulties you would like to resolve. Creating and maintaining a pleasant, caring atmosphere in your own house may often reveal the source of such events, which can be attributed to unresolved issues or misunderstandings. Play sports that make you and your family happy and relaxed. Antidotes to negativity and malice are love, laughter, and harmony. Knowledge is power. Therefore, educate yourself on the many facets of spiritual protection so you may better defend your family and house. Extraordinary cultural traditions and beliefs about protection from negative energy might be uncovered via books and internet sites. Assemble a group of people who share your beliefs and can provide guidance and assistance, whether they be friends, family, or spiritual practitioners. In times of need, a network may provide practical support, advice, and emotional support, proving that there is strength in numbers. Avoid being furious or anxious. You risk reinforcing the same negativity you're attempting to dispel. Forgive yourself, the person who may have put the object, and anybody else who may have contributed to your feelings of vulnerability or anxiety. Doing so can help you heal and find peace. Keep in mind that your network, your faith, and the power of your spirit are powerful friends as you go through this endeavor. Eliminating negativity and protecting your property from danger are within your reach. While this is a challenging time, it also presents an opportunity for growth, a better grasp of your spiritual principles, and closer familial ties. Remember that your house is a place of solace, love, tranquility, and protection. You can make it a safe place for you and your family again, with careful consideration, goodwill, and the help of your religion. Have faith in the heavenly protection that envelops you, and remember that you are typically loved and supported. You have the opportunity to strengthen your non-secular resilience and knowledge through the difficult circumstances you encounter, such as this one. Prayer, meditation, studying religious literature, and participating in non-secular services are all examples of ordinary non-secular actions that may help you and your property retain a protective strength. These rituals strengthen your faith and bring you closer to God. In order to triumph over adversity and push away negativity, a fantastic frame of mind is necessary. Having positive, encouraging ideas is the foundation of cognizance. After you've done these things, you can create a strong positive energy area by meditating on tranquility and safety and visualizing a ring of luminous energy surrounding your home. If you want to know how successful your motions are, go no farther than your home, which is a perfect mirror of your family's energy, mood, and public health. New evidence suggests that the side effects are no longer present, while pain is still a side effect. Additionally, it may suggest that further actions are required. Do not hesitate to seek expert help if the situation seems out of your hands or if it might impact your safety and tranquility. This may necessitate seeking advice from religious or medical authorities, as well as the police. If you ever feel threatened, remember that asking for help is a powerful statement about your power and your duty to protect yourself and your loved ones. Expressing gratitude is a potent tool for attracting positive energy and changing your strength. You should thank the divine, your guardian angels, and the helpful people in your life on a regular basis for the love, guidance, and protection they give you. This will uplift both your mood and the incredible force all around you. Remember that the love you share with those closest to you is the best defense against the elements, and work hard to strengthen your relationships as a result. Talk openly and lend each other a hand. Embrace your home as a sanctuary of love, happiness, and tranquility, and it will ward off negative influences. Dealing with the threat of a cursed object on your property can lead to significant spiritual development. Overcoming this task may require a combination of resilience, self-determination, faith, and the ability to surround oneself with positive people. Never forget that the divine presence is your constant companion, guiding and protecting force. With this kind encouragement, take this truth in stride and realize that you have what it takes to keep your home a haven of safety and tranquility for your loved ones. The negative energy that this object emits could endanger you and those you care about. A divine problem and a call to action encase these messages, which may be frightening to receive. It's costly to put yourself and the people you care about in danger, so let's take a look at the steps you can take to handle this situation. Understand the seriousness of this warning first. These fresh instructions are no longer given daily. This message serves as a warning, guiding you away from danger. Consider this a turning point and act decisively while standing by your energy. Find out what it is you're trying to figure out first. Put the mirror on anything that has just come into your home or anything that makes you feel uneasy for no apparent reason. Have faith in your gut. When bad energies are detected, they should be contained in a bag or other container to lessen their impact as much as possible. You may protect yourself, your loved ones, and your home from it by handling it carefully and deliberately, moving it away from unique areas where your family spends time, reducing its potential impact, and calling on heavenly protection. Any religious practice that speaks to you can achieve this, such as prayer or visualizing a shield of light surrounding you. This obstructs horrifying energies. If you seek advice from a spiritual guide, a spiritual healer, or a non-secular chief who is knowledgeable about these matters, they will be able to show you how to get rid of the thing in the right way. Once the object is out of your house, their expertise may be put to good use. Vacuum up the space. Smudging with sage, using bells or other sound vibrations, creating song bowls, or sprinkling holy water are all ways to do this. The goal, according to your views, is to rid your property of any remaining negativity and strengthen its high-quality aspects. A devoted room for prayer or meditation, the placement of shielding symbols in strategic places, or the use of gemstones, known for their protective properties, are all examples of what may be considered protective magic. Doing these things on a regular basis can help keep a shield around your home. A person's own energy field, or aura, is vulnerable to negative influences as well. It is crucial to engage in techniques that purport to shield your charisma, such as meditation, spending time in nature, or wearing protective amulets. You and your loved ones would do well to learn about the good and bad aspects of power. If you want to avoid such weak spots in the future, you should learn to keep your strength up and just go with the flow at home. Maintain an open line of communication about the situation with your own family or roommates. Encourage everyone to share their experiences and observations by having a conversation about how they're feeling and any changes to their home's environment. A nurturing and watchful environment is something you can cultivate. Keep your wits about you. Verify that your home's power is on and that everyone living there is healthy. Mood swings, unexpected physical complaints, or changes in the weather may all be indicators of energy disruptions. Let go of resentment if you have a clue as to who could have hidden the object. Avoiding confrontation or seeking revenge may keep you mired in negative cycles. Letting go of anger does double duty, relieving you of emotional strain while simultaneously improving your energy limits. Recognize the importance of cultivating an optimistic and loving environment in your own home by engaging in activities that offer you pleasure and strengthen your relationships. One of the best defenses against negativity is a loving home. Embrace this experience as a chance to go on a journey of self-discovery and spiritual development, particularly in relation to the unseen realm and our place within it. Think again about the takeaways from this situation. Having a solid spiritual foundation via prayer, meditation, or other activities that nurture your religious connection provides protection, guidance, and peace. And this experience highlights the significance of that foundation. Keep in mind that you have allies while you go through this matter. The same supernatural word that warned you of the danger also offers guidance and assistance. You are proclaiming your business by acting. While you're dealing with a potentially dangerous object in your house, taking measures to safeguard your loved ones and the integrity of your property may serve as a source of inspiration. As you take steps to deal with, for instance, deepen your non-secular practices and bring your family closer together in love and safety, you're creating a stronger fabric of positivity and safety around your life. Trust the divine direction that has shown you the way and move forward with assurance, knowing that greater power is supporting you at every turn. Cleaning, protecting, and blessing your house isn't only about warding off bad energy. It's also about confirming the sanctity of your home and the strength of your soul. Sharing your research with reliable friends, family, or co-workers who can provide encouragement, insight, or even hands-on assistance with cleaning is a great way to tap into the power of community. The simple act of sharing may often alleviate a load and shed light on previously unanticipated avenues. After all, there is power in numbers. This case is a call to recommit yourself to creating a peaceful haven in your home, free from the grip of fear and ruled by love. Expressing appreciation, love, and harmony on a regular basis not only lifts everyone in the family, but it also creates a vibrational barrier against negativity. Whether it's through painting, songwriting, or creative dancing, engaging in new expression may be a powerful tool for reworking energy. This calls upon amazing power and has the potential to bring happiness and light into your home, driving out the darkness and fostering a healing environment. Whether you choose to meditate alone or gather with loved ones, setting specific goals for your home's protection will help direct your shielding efforts. Imagine being in your home surrounded by the energy of pleasure, health, and wealth. After you've cleaned up your house and removed the unwanted items, it's time to revel in the renewed space. Sharing a meal, praying together, or maintaining a little ritual to celebrate the tranquility and safety of your home are all simple ways to do this. A new chapter of peace and security is inaugurated with a celebration, which fortifies the positive power. Let this serve as a springboard for further research into energy exploration books, courses, or guides that aren't secular, so you may learn more about creating a peaceful home. Be sure that divine timing is guiding both this warning and your actions. In some cases, difficulties arise, not just to test us, but also to unite us for the sake of our ultimate destiny. Face this situation fearlessly and with trust, and you will unlock the door to greater spiritual understanding and benefits. Ultimately, the item on your property is a symbol of the invisible forces at work in our lives and a call to action to take control of our own destiny. By following heavenly direction, keeping your heart open, and moving with determination, you may maintain your home as a stronghold of good energy, a sanctuary where you and your loved ones can flourish in safety and affection. Despite the fact that you are under supernatural protection, your every action is under more pressure than any task you might face. Please, my darling, do not hesitate to get rid of this object from your house right this second. Feelings of urgency and profound worry for your and your family's safety are at the heart of this message. A heavenly prompting to protect yourself and your family from harm is a term for movement. What follows is a detailed explanation of how to handle this warning. Recognizing the seriousness of this divine warning is the first step toward making all actions clear and purposeful. Protect your tranquility, health, and happiness before acting on irrational worries, panic attacks, or other irrational ideas when you get information from a place of love and protection. Breathe deeply to clear your head. Get oneself centered by praying or meditating. Maintaining mental clarity will enable you to act with precision and resolve. Find the object mentioned in the warning first. If anything on your property seems off-kilter or unsettling, try to remember it. Think about your gut. It's a direct conduit to heavenly guidance. Approach the object with care and caution. Use a cloth or gloves to prevent direct contact if you can. You should attempt to absorb its bad energy as you get ready to eliminate it. Soften the object to the point that it can be easily removed from your home. This may require encasing it in a strong field or covering it completely. The goal, while you administer it, is to stop its effects from spreading. Choose a safe and considerate way to dispose of it. What this means for you could change based on your values and the item in question. After disposing of the object, you may either bury it far from your home, wash it away in running water, or seek guidance from a spiritual leader for specific instructions. If there is any remaining negative power usage, cleaning your house will remove it. Before you pray, place shielding symbols or engage in any other activity that speaks to your belief system. Cleanse yourself with sage water or other religiously aligned cleansing components. In this case, non-secular defenses are quite important. Do things that strengthen your religious shield on a regular basis. Reflection, yoga, or wearing amulets for protection. Incorporate these habits into your regular schedule. Give yourself some time to think about what happened. Keep in mind the steps to follow and the things you may do to avoid such situations in the future. Get to know the spiritual dynamics of your house and how they help you create a safe and wonderful atmosphere. Keep your house in a positive and loving environment by regularly painting. Terrible energies are unable to thrive in an atmosphere where love, appreciation, and joy are often expressed. Prosper. Educate yourself more about non-secular purification and protection, and impart this information to your loved ones so that everyone is aware and can help keep the peace at home. Continue to be sensitive and open to the advice and messages from above. Being sensitive to such warnings is crucial, as this pleasure has proven. Regular meditation and prayer might enhance this link. Create a supportive network of people who understand and value your spiritual path. In times of need, our network may provide advice, resources, and support, reassuring you that you have company. After then, be thankful and praise the divine for the warning and the protection your family has received. Expressing gratitude allows you to welcome more blessings and wisdom into your life. This heavenly message serves as a powerful reminder of the invisible influences on our lives and the preventative measures we may implement. Maintaining a safe haven at home requires paying attention to the warning signs, putting your best foot forward, and fortifying your spiritual barriers. Always remember that divine guidance is always guiding you to do what is right. By responding to this message, you are reiterating your commitment to a life governed by love, protected by faith, and blessed by the divine presence. Despite the difficulties, you will become stronger spiritually and strengthen your bond with the divine on this path. A life of tranquility, protection, and heavenly direction is on the way, but your guardian angels want you to know that your children are in grave danger unless this thing is removed immediately. You are urged to protect your family members who are most susceptible to this heavenly revelation, which comes with a sense of urgency. After carefully navigating the steps, permit holders take precautions to guarantee their safety. This warning is from religious powers looking out for you and your loved ones, so please take it seriously. As a first step in making a choice, being grateful and ready to act upon the message is essential. Take a deep breath and relax. When you're anxious or panicked, it's hard to think clearly and act appropriately. Find some time to pray, meditate, or just sit quietly and seek clarity of mind. Think about any devices that have recently found their way into your house, as well as anything that makes you feel unsettled or uneasy. Have faith in your gut feelings and any symptoms that can lead you to the item in issue. Use caution while handling the object after the diagnosis. Remember to use gloves or a towel to prevent direct contact unless absolutely necessary. Put it in a box or wrap it tightly to keep it out of sight for your family. You should think about how to safely remove the object from your house, whether that means throwing it away somewhere far away. Act with resolve and caution after the item's removal. After checking with a non-secular marketing expert for particular disposal rights, or after following instructions that are in line with your principles. To eliminate any residual negative energy, clean your private residence. Smudging with sage, sprinkles of holy water, or singing prayers will be part of this. The next step is to surround your home with good energy and safeguard any sacred symbols or prayers that have significance for you and your loved ones. Communicate with your children in a way that is comforting rather than scary. Simplify the significance of positive thinking and meditation or prayer in terms they can understand. Encourage them to talk about how they're feeling and assure them that they will be safe. You may strengthen the religious defenses of your house by praying or performing rituals on a regular basis. A family's spiritual health might benefit from cultivating a routine life that includes such activities. If you're looking for non-secular counsel or support, don't be afraid to ask knowledgeable people for it. This may be a spiritual healer, a non-secular leader, or someone who has dealt with similar issues before. Inform your friends and family about religious freedom with accurate facts in a manner that encourages rather than scares them. Expertise is the power behind fruitful ideas. It is possible to find solace and strength in prayers and in the presence of protecting angels. Cultivate a nurturing, wonderful environment on your land. Play sports that your kids will love as you teach them the value of a safe and secure home as a place of refuge and joy. If you see any changes in your children's conduct or the environment around your house, be sure to take note. Listen to your gut and follow any instructions you get. You never know when you may need to adjust your safety precautions. The heavenly intervention that brought this warning to your attention deserves your heartfelt appreciation. Keep in mind that I am not alone in this endeavor. The sheer act of sending you this heavenly communication indicates that there is a guardian angel keeping tabs on you and your family. You show respect for this instruction by acting swiftly, protecting your children, and keeping your home a haven of safety and security. A deep testament to the power of religion, the value of appearing under divine guidance, and the duty we carry to safeguard the ones we respect is the process of reacting to this form of warning. Your commitment to provide a nurturing, accepting, and inclusive space for you and your loved ones to grow spiritually is being reinforced with every action you take in reaction to this message. The spiritual development and understanding of the invisible forces that shape our lives may be enhanced by tackling this tough task. Keeping our houses as havens of love, serenity, and safety is a reminder of how important it is to remain watchful in the spiritual as well as the physical realms. May the love and care of God, the wisdom of your guardian angels, and the strength of your faith be your constant allies as you go forth, protecting your loved ones and your possessions from harm. Believe in the divine plan for your family and know that it is guiding your every step towards safety, serenity, and spiritual fulfillment. I, the Creator of you, want you to know that I have handpicked you from all my loving people to be the one who receives my boundless favor, grace, and compassion. You are special to me, and I want you to know how much I care about you. My gaze has been fixed on you since the day you were born. I saw the moment your life force ignited inside you as you inhaled for the first time. You became the personification of my grace and the conduit for my gifts at that moment. Your doubts, concerns, and hardships are all things I have seen. I understand that life isn't always easy and that you may doubt your value, but I want you to know that you are worth so much more than that. My image of you is a work of art, and my blessings on you are as many and numerous in number as the stars in the sky. May joy, success, and plenty be showered upon you by me. I want to show you possibilities you never even dreamed existed. You need me to point you toward a life of meaning and success. My grace is like a never-ending river. It's always there to catch you when you fall, to soothe you when you hurt, and to raise you when you're sad. My compassion, my darling, has no limits, and my grace is always there for you, ready to share in your times of need. I know it's human to mess up and fall short from time to time, But my compassion is always there to let you start again if you ask for it. Regardless of how far you may wander, I will never turn my back on you. You may find hope in my kindness. Rest assured, I will always be there to reunite you with my tender arms. Surprise me if you want to know why I chose you, but it's simple. You're unique and special. You are unique among human beings, and I get great joy from being a part of your life. I need your assent to my celestial scheme for your life. There are talents and abilities inside you that the industry has yet to see, but I have planted them there. These aren't just a bunch of abilities. They're tools you can use to complete the task I gave you earlier. A tremendous difference in other people's lives is within your capabilities. I know that the journey of life may be fraught with unknowns, my little baby. There may be times when you don't know where you're going, or when you face seemingly insurmountable obstacles. Nonetheless, know that I am typically right there with you. In all of your hardships, you are not alone. While you're weak, I'll be your rock, your light, and your unwavering companion. While you're lost, I'll be there to support you. In times of terror, I can guide you. I can watch over you. Have confidence in me, my beloved, and trust that I can guide you to your destiny. Let your worries and concerns pass through me, for I have the future in my hands. In my tender embrace, your fate is sealed. Difficult times will arise on your path to test your faith. But remember that these trying times are opportunities, my darling. For you, they serve as steps towards a more profound understanding of who you are and a better romance with me. Do not lose heart when difficulties arise. Instead, seek my guidance and support. No matter how big or small the challenge, I can give you the knowledge and confidence to overcome it. Believe me when I say that there is a purpose behind every difficulty you encounter, my little baby. I hope that your life is filled to the brim with joy, appreciation, and love. Remember that I am giving you each day a wonderful gift. Take delight in the little things, like laughing and making reference to other people, and marvel at the wonders of the world around you. Be grateful for the affection of your loved ones, the generosity of strangers, and the beauty of nature. All of these things are ways that my love for you has been shown. Even though you savor them, know that they serve as a reflection of my presence in your daily life. My love for you will always be constant, and you will always be remembered as a beloved child of God. My precious child, you may be certain that I will always be by your side, helping you through tough times and guiding you towards a better future. Know that you are loved, treasured, and chosen, no matter what challenges you encounter. Embrace each day with optimism and faith, knowing that I am right here with you, leading you to a life of purpose and success. My beloved kid, you are my favorite, and I will be forever yours. There will inevitably be times in your life when you give serious thought to what lies ahead. At such moments, you'll experience profound inspiration and contentment, as if the stars have aligned just so. Remember such times, since they may be priceless heirlooms from me, and treasure them. I have a wonderful plan for your life, even if you don't always see it. I began a course of action specifically tailored to you the minute you entered this world. You will be shaped into the person God intends you to be through this course's many experiences, obstacles, and chances. In those times when you are really motivated, it's as if we are traveling together, following the path I've shown you. In certain bureaucracies, these opportunities may even take the form of a career. Your decisions are in perfect harmony with my purpose for you, and this is true regardless of whether it's personal satisfaction or a major life event. During such times, you are fulfilling the part I have anticipated for you on this global stage. You are living out your destiny. In such moments, you are doing more than just fulfilling your deepest desires. You are making a beneficial impact on the world, often accompanied by a profound feeling of happiness and inner serenity. These future moments may surprise you with a means to identify them. Being in the right place at the right moment might bring a strong sense of certainty that you are exactly where you are intended to be. A sensation of weightlessness may also accompany such experiences. Everything seems to fit together well. It's almost like everything is falling into place to support your efforts. When you're on the right path, synchronicities and serendipities will show you the way. You are being blessed, my darling. Those glimpses into the future might strike while you're helping other people out with compassion and generosity, and they can lead to introspective assessments of your own accomplishments. When you lend a helping hand to someone in need, you're exemplifying the kind of compassion and love that I want you to share with the world. Living out your destiny isn't necessarily about big accomplishments or incredible deeds. It can be seen in ordinary times as well. Keep that in mind. It might be in the kindness you show to a complete stranger, the solace you provide to a friend going through a tough time, or the effort you put into your work every day. You are not on vacation with your fate. This is an adventure. It's an endless way to grow. Every day, as you learn more about yourself and grow, you have a better chance of staying on the path I've set out for you. It's an exciting journey full of challenges and rewards, and everything you go through will help you grow spiritually. Never give up faith. The dark times are a necessary component of your journey. They are the guidelines for fortifying your character and expanding your understanding of the sector's resilience. Even though I'll be by your side the whole time, the people you encounter on your journey will have a profound impact on your future. Whether it's sharing genuine moments of joy and camaraderie, teaching you valuable lessons, or providing direction and advice, every person you meet plays an important part in your life. Your relationships with other people aren't random occurrences. They're a sacred thread in the fabric of your existence. Consider making time for contemplation and reflection an integral part of your destiny-fulfilling journey thus far. Listen closely to the still little voice inside you. It is the voice of your inner compass that will lead you to the truth. To better match your present with your future, you may find that prayer and meditation are useful tools. You may ask for advice and draw inspiration from me, since they open a direct line of communication with me. You may see my presence in your life reflected in the knowledge that arises from inside, so be sure to agree with it. When you're really experiencing your life's purpose, you're in sync with my higher purpose. Your presence illuminates the arena with love, joy, and purpose. Your acts influence the lives of others in ways you can't possibly fathom, creating a ripple effect. Please know that I am always keeping an eye on you and providing you with guidance and support as you go on your journey, my precious little one. The intricate threads of your destiny are being weaved by me into a lovely tapestry of tales. Embrace every moment with thankfulness and trust, for you are fulfilling the purpose I have carefully designed for you. My darling, an answer to your prayers is on its way. For the sake of your own family's health, watch this video all the way through. I need to have a conversation with you about the safety and security of your children. You are right to be concerned about the well-being, security, and moral guidance of your children. These issues are both important and legitimate. I want you to know that I'm fully aware of your concerns and that I'm here to provide direction and safeguard your loved ones. Parents' concerns about their children's health and well-being are understandable. Accidents and illnesses are inevitable in any way of life, and they might affect your children more than anybody else. I am here to keep an eye on them because I am just as concerned about their well-being as you are. Your children will inevitably suffer from accidents and illnesses, but I can guarantee that I will be by their side throughout this difficult time. You may rest easy knowing that I am here for you, and I collaborate with medical professionals often to ensure that you have access to the care you need for healing. Indeed, I am leading the hands of those who are able to lend a hand. You must know that there may be religious battles going on around the globe if you are worried about evil powers affecting your children. Nevertheless, your affection, wisdom, and protection may shield your children from danger and inspire them to pursue lives grounded in compassion, empathy, and ethical principles. Show children how to differentiate between good and bad choices and how to make decisions that are in line with goodness, just as in this video. Prayer may be a powerful tool to protect your children from harm if you have faith in God's plan. Keep asking God for wisdom, insight, and protection on a regular basis. Seek my advice on how to envelop them in a protective light that wards off any evil spirits that may try to harm them. Put your faith in the power of prayer to surround your children with a shield of supernatural protection. Additionally, it is critical to encourage open communication with your children. Prompt them to open up and tell you what's on their minds. Make yourself available to them whenever they need someone to talk to, and do your best to avoid passing judgment. They may find direction and information from you helpful. In order to shield your children from harmful impacts, monitoring their exposure to the industry is another important step. Concurrently, you may control their access to positive materials and surroundings, as total protection is unattainable. Think about the things they watch, the people they hang out with, and the locations they visit. Limit your activities in a way that reflects the values held by your immediate family. A vital weapon against evil forces is a strong moral compass, and one way to help your children develop one is to coach them about religion and spirituality. Prompt them to put their faith into action and turn to their spiritual convictions for strength when times are tough. As a judge, it is your responsibility to do more than just keep your children safe. It is also your responsibility to give them agency. Teach children the value of believing in themselves, respecting themselves, and having faith in themselves. The most important thing you can do to protect your children is to be an exemplary role model. Show them that you believe in them and encourage them to follow your lead. Adolescents often evaluate their own character by seeing how their parents act and think. Act in a way that exemplifies the ideals you hope they will adopt. Show compassion, understanding, and forgiveness as you care about others, and serve as an example for others to follow. You may also rely on your community and guidance networks to help keep your children safe. You and your loved ones would be well served to surround yourselves with like-minded individuals who can provide support and advice when times get tough. Additional safeguards and assistance should be provided. Trust that I have a special plan for your kids. Each of them is meant to fulfill a certain function in my life. These tales have the potential to cause booms in energy, even if they may also encounter difficulties on their journey. Rest assured, I am leading them to a purposeful and exciting future. You have valid and understandable concerns about the safety and security of your children, my dear kid. Please know that I am here to lend a hand, keep them safe, and point the way. Open dialogue flourishes when people trust my presence and direction, instill strong religious and moral principles, and provide a good example. Your children will be better able to handle the challenges of life if you surround them with love and support in this way. My beloved offspring, because they really care about your welfare, your guardian angels are frantically working to implement a particular plan that will benefit you. These heavenly creatures are always watching out for you, lovingly serving as messengers and defenders. Throughout your life, angels will be there to assist you and convey important messages from on high. Their primary role as spiritual beings is to assist you on your earthly path and conduct acts of worship. Your guardian angels have a direct line to your spirit and can read your mind, heart, and experiences. The steadfast dedication of angels to your welfare is one of their most remarkable aspects. Although they are no longer limited in time or place, they may be sent to you instantly whenever you want them. Your guardian angels are like loyal friends who will always be there for you, even when you can't feel their presence. Your guardian angels are working tirelessly to bring you good fortune because they see it as crucial to your development and progress. For your guardian angels to comprehend your life's greater context and the role this circumstance plays in your cosmic odyssey, you may need to undertake a new endeavor, seize a new chance, or make a new decision. Keep in mind that angels may reach out to you in many different ways. Subtle gestures, symbols, and gut feelings are common ways they communicate. Repeated numbers, feathers, or an overwhelming sense of direction are among the symptoms that might manifest in otherwise typical daily life. These signals may be your guardian angels trying to pique your curiosity, so pay attention to them. Intuition and inner knowledge are other channels via which your angels communicate with you. They may gently nuzzle you in a certain direction or whisper instructions into your ear. It is very possible for your guardian angels to be directing you when you have a gut feeling or a strong sense of what to do. Category 13. Establishing a stronger connection to your guardian angels is easy with the Jesus Prayer. By establishing a line of contact with God in prayer, you facilitate the delivery of messages from your guardian angels. Prayer is a two-way street. You share your thoughts, concerns, and aspirations with them and listen to their answers. Also, your guardian angels are on the same page as your deepest desires, so they guide you with love and compassion, want what's best for you, and are dedicated to assisting you through tough times and tough choices. Their expertise and good intentions are something I can get behind. Leaving your comfort zone may be necessary in some situations that your angels are bringing to your attention. Facing difficult problems and accepting trade often lead to increases. Because of your trust in yourself and their guidance, your angels believe in your capacity to overcome obstacles and make choices that lead to your best self. Maintaining an emotional investment and receptivity to the situation's development is crucial. Your guardian angels know when it is right to guide you, since they are in tune with divine timing. Just take it as a given that they are working around the clock to get everything up so that it works for you. Keep in mind that your guardian angels aren't here to force you to do anything. Rather, they're here to help you choose the best path forward. You are free to choose your own path based on the decisions you make. When you ask your guardian angels for guidance, they will point you in the direction of decisions that are in line with your soul's mission and the lessons you are meant to study. If you ever find yourself bewildered or confused, you may always ask your guardian angels for guidance. Embrace the fact that they will provide you with insights, symptoms, and signals to help you manage the situation and really seek their assistance. Despite the unexpected nature of their replies, be receptive to hearing them. When it comes to bringing helpful people and opportunities into your life, your guardian angels are experts too. They have a knack for arranging coincidences and relationships that mesh well with what you value most. Pay attention to the individuals who enter your life and the chances they give themselves, since they hold the answers to your problems. Because they care so much about you, my darling child, your guardian angels are working around the clock to make sure that something happens that will benefit you. Beloved protectors, they are on your side. Have faith in the advice of your messengers and guardians. They are typically prepared to help you. Trust in the divine timing of events and be receptive to their symptoms and messages. As you journey through life with kindness and understanding, your guardian angels are committed to being by your side, cheering you on and guiding you toward enlightenment and happiness. I beg you to remember that there are celestial creatures eager to protect you and your loved ones from harm. Those good spirits are generally keeping an eye on you, ready to provide guidance, defend you, and point the way. As part of their heavenly mission, those celestial creatures are tasked with protecting you and your loved ones. Guardian angels and religious messengers, their only job is to keep you safe and help you out when you need it. Angels are always there to protect you and your loved ones, no matter where you are or what time of day it is, because they don't live in the physical world, but rather in the spiritual realm. An unfaltering commitment to your welfare is one of the most endearing aspects of angels. Our main focus is to protect you from harm and lead you towards a path of gentle optimism. They love you and your family with all their hearts. The angels in your life are aware of the challenges and dangers that you may encounter due to your way of living. With caring eyes, they keep an eye on your loved ones and provide a shield in times of danger. They are ready to intervene and lend a hand at any crucial moment, like heavenly guardians. Keep in mind that angels communicate with you and your loved ones in soft, subtle ways. To communicate navigational signals, They rely on symptoms, symbols, and gut feelings. Feathers, repeating numbers, or an overwhelming sense of security are some of the symptoms that could be displayed. If you believe that angels also communicate with you via your intuition and gut feelings, then you may feel their guiding hand pulling you in the direction of a good decision when you have a strong gut feeling about it. Or you may feel their comforting presence when circumstances are tough. Their protection and direction usually come from your guardian angels. A powerful means of connecting with your guardian angels and inviting their protection into your life and the lives of your loved ones is prayer. By opening a line of communication with God via prayer, you facilitate the angels' ability to understand your intentions and grant your wishes. Pray to them about your concerns, desires, and goals. They are listening and want to help. Every moment, your guardian angels are in sync with your ideal self. Their protection and direction are based on unconditional love and compassion. They really care about your success and happiness, and they want the best for you and your loved ones. When it comes to safeguarding your family, you may have faith in their expertise and good intentions. Your guardian angels are proactive. They will not rest until they have identified potential dangers to your path and have worked tirelessly to keep them at bay. Just as a doting parent would, they watch out for their children all the time. Sometimes angels can provide opportunities or introduce you to people who can provide protection and direction, or they will lead you or your loved ones away from dangerous situations. Have faith in the advice they provide. Although it brings about unanticipated changes to your lives, since they're involved in your top-notch hobbies, it's crucial to have an open line of contact with your guardian angels. You and your loved ones may immediately seek their guidance, protection, and aid. No matter what, your guardian angels are always prepared to answer your prayers and are grateful that you reach out to them when you're worried or confused. Ask your guardian angels for protection and guidance immediately. Believe that they will intervene on your behalf. Your religious convictions and the conviction that they exist may call upon their protective powers. Another service that your guardian angels may do is introduce you and your loved ones to people and opportunities that can enhance your safety and security. These connections may also seem to be random, but in reality, your guardian angels are usually orchestrating them. In order to be safe, your guardian angel wants you to be receptive to new experiences and people. In order to keep you and your loved ones safe, your guardian angels work tirelessly. They could be good spirits who care profoundly about you and want what's best for you. Have faith in the advice they provide. Maintain a strong connection with them through prayer and conversation, and be open to their signs and messages. Your guardian angels are there to protect you and your loved ones from harm, and to lead you in the direction of a life filled with happiness, love, and light. Feel the comfort, assurance, and tranquility that come with knowing that you are never really alone, and that their guardian angels are always watching over you and your loved ones. I have a count of extraordinary importance to share with you, my darling kid. Do what the angels want you to do and banish that bad thing from your house immediately. They're trying to get your attention. The existence of this item will have negative, non-secular, and emotional repercussions, so it should not be treated lightly. Your guardian angels and spiritual leaders are actively involved because they care profoundly about you and the energy in your home. When they feel compelled to focus your attention on a certain issue, it's not at the top of your priority list. Their main goal is to protect and guide you. There is evil or malicious power in the thing under investigation. While it may have been received without malice, it nonetheless has the power to upend the balance and tranquility in your home. Because they are aware of the harm it might bring to your family, your guardian angels and publications are advising you to do this. Important indicators, symptoms, intuitions, and inner knowing are ways that angels and spiritual books communicate with you. To direct your thoughts and actions, they will use synchronicities and subliminal signals. Their urgent warning here demonstrates the seriousness of the situation. It is not a recommendation, It is a necessity that you remove the terrible thing from your home. Instead of instilling dread, your guardian angels and courses are working to protect you from any harm that may come from this item. They have made a profound commitment to your welfare, and their advice is based on love. The power of your house and the environment are both impacted by the energy of your devices. Objects with negative or malicious intent may lower vibrational energy, leading to discomfort, pain, and even anxiety. Keep your house a haven of love, tranquility, and optimism. Your guardian angels and guides will see to that. There are procedures you must follow in order to get rid of the nasty thing from your house. Locate the item or device that could be donning negative strength. This is the first step. These objects may be tools linked to evil deeds, symbols, or plainly marked objects that have caused distress in your household. Once you've identified the object, treat it with the utmost reverence and care. Focus on politely and honestly banishing it from your home instead of engaging in rituals or activities that could make its weak energy stronger. There are a variety of methods to put anything off, depending on its nature. Some opt to bury them on the floor, while others like to submerge them in flowing water, such as a river or circulation. Eliminating them from your immediate environment and letting them go with the goal of reducing their negative impact is the key. Invoking your guardian angels and spiritual guides is another option within this technique. You may ask them to protect you, fill you with their loving presence, and remove the thing in a peaceful and orderly manner. I couldn't agree more. They will gently and gracefully lead you through this method. It is critical to cleanse and purify your property after eliminating the bad object. There are a variety of ways to do this, such as smudging with sage, using significant oils, or ringing bells. The goal is to bring balance and positive energy back into your home. Consider bringing in beneficial energy and thoughts as well. Praying, meditating, or just making a wish for love, tranquility, and safety to envelop your house are all great ways to achieve this. After you've done these things, your angels and guides may be there to help you and magnify these positive energies. Your guardian angels and non-secular publications are urging you to remove the evil item from your home immediately, so be careful with the electricity you let into your home in the future. Surround yourself with loving, gentle, and positive people, and surround yourself with an environment full of uplifting strength. Your guardian angels and guides will continue to watch over you. This guidance isn't meant to go unnoticed. It's a manifestation of genuine care for your safety and the energy in your home. In order to rid your house of any negative energy associated with this item, you must agree to their knowledge and instructions and follow the steps. As you work to restore the immense energy and harmony in your own house, know that your guardian angels and guides are at your side, offering assistance and protection at every turn. Incorporating this practice into your home life will help keep it a haven of love, calm, and happiness, where you and your loved ones may grow and prosper without interference. You may purify the energy in your house via techniques like smudging with sage, praying, and meditating. By establishing routines, you may calm your mind and spirit, making it easier to deal with the unexpected and keeping your home in pristine condition. Ultimately, my dear, the existence of unusual happenings in your own house shouldn't make you nervous, but rather excited for new discoveries and growth. By providing a more direct line to the unseen universe, they may contain priceless knowledge about the spiritual and energy components of your home. You approach such stories with an open mind and a desire to learn, document your thoughts, engage in honest conversations with neighbors, and remember to ask for advice from experts. Have faith that those events are guiding you towards a deeper understanding of the spiritual forces at work in your life, and that you are being protected and supported as you seek knowledge. Keeping an open mind and heart while you investigate strange happenings in your home can help you gain valuable insights into the energetic and spiritual dynamics of your space, which can lead to personal development, healing, and a stronger bond with the unseen realm. You approach them with a spirit of cooperation and curiosity, knowing that you are not embarking on this journey of discovery and enlightenment alone. When someone looks at old photos of you and remembers how much they've neglected you and how long it's been since you left, it makes them sad. The sensation is herbal, tinged with melancholy, and evokes a desire for the unrecoverable beyond. Your absence isn't the main source of my melancholy. Rather, it is the passing of the hours we spent together, the memories we made, and the fleeting nature of those moments. People think about the tiny things you used to laugh about, the way you would scrunch your nose when you smiled, your voice, the hours you spent with them, the adventures you went on, and the everyday moments that now seem so precious. Hidden deep in the depths of one's soul are these memories. Nevertheless, every so often, when they make their way to the surface, they bring a tidal wave of emotions. It's important for them to know that it's normal to feel this way. It shows how much they care about you. However, they should also know that it's important to enjoy the happiness that comes from remembering good times. Every picture, reminiscence of a shaggy dogtail, or shared experience brings back fond memories of the times you spent with them, the love you showed them, and the difference you made in their lives. As is customary, life progresses. They develop and continue to form new memories, but that doesn't mean they've forgotten about you. Their stories, their emotions, and the lessons you imparted all bear witness to your eternal existence. The choices they make, their perception of the industry, and their interactions with others are all impacted by your influence. With a newfound appreciation for how brief life may be, they learn to hold on to the memories they've made with those they care about. They are devoted friends and family who love profoundly, use kind words, and hug each other tightly. You have instilled in them the value of living in the now, of appreciating every moment, and of making a positive impact wherever they go. They should find solace in the fact that you are still there for them in so many ways as they look at your pictures and think about you. You are in the sunsets they love, in the cool air on a hot day, and in the sound of a gathering of family and friends laughing. You're really a part of their journey, a story arc that is far from over. The memories inspire people to remember you by telling tales about you. Even if you are no longer physically there, the love you left behind and the lives you touched will live on through their words and actions, which serves as a reminder of this. You are a colorful thread in the beautiful, all-encompassing Lelek's tapestry that is life. Even after you've passed on from this life, your memory will live on in the people who loved you. Over time, the melancholy will fade and be replaced by a gentle, welcoming attitude, gratitude for being acknowledged, and a subtle delight in the moments that blossomed into sharing. Your memories serve to highlight the beauty and fragility of life. As a result, let them reflect, let them live, and may they find comfort in the knowledge that love never truly dies. It changes and evolves, but always endures, both in this life and the next. This narrative delves into themes of memory loss and the iconic power of affection expressed through simple and sincere language. Have you been feeling anxious or down lately? Experiencing such a thing is very typical. Living might be tough at times, and it's okay to no longer feel it all the time. When you're feeling down, remind yourself that you're not alone and that your emotions are just like the ocean's waves. They come and go, but they don't define you. Despite their ups and downs, they never compromise your fundamental identity. Pause for a moment and think about what you think is likely triggering these feelings. Do paintings cause you stress? Is there conflict in your personal relationships? There are times when you can better manage your emotions if you understand where they are coming from. Think about making sure you take care of yourself at such times. We must prioritize self-care. Getting enough sleep, eating well, and going for walks are all easy ways to achieve this. You may also boost your mood by engaging in pleasurable activities such as reading an ebook, listening carefully to music, or spending time with loved ones. It might make a world of difference to talk to someone, whether it be a friend, family member, or specialist. I feel much less alone when you share your feelings with me. Possessing an auxiliary device is critical. On occasion, others who care about you may be there to lend an ear or a helping hand. Summing up your feelings is a good idea. A diary is a great place to record your thoughts and emotions since it gives you a safe space to express yourself. Writing down your ideas might have a surprising effect on your mood. It is equally important to cultivate an attitude of thankfulness and mindfulness, bringing more attention to the here and now and the things for which you are thankful. All it takes is a beautiful, bright day, a great mug of cappuccino, or a mattress that is heated to sleep on. You may change your mindset by concentrating on the positives, no matter how little. Remember that you are not expected to be flawless at this moment. Mistakes and bad days happen to everyone. Your continued development and the lessons you draw from your studies are of the utmost importance. Take care of yourself and know how valuable you are. Getting some exercise is a great way to boost your mood. Endorphins, which are released during physical exercise, have the potential to naturally elevate mood. A little change in your perception may be as simple as taking a short walk or stretching for a few minutes. Think about trying out some new activities or hobbies. Aside from providing a welcome feeling of fulfillment and joy, doing something new could be a great diversion from negative thoughts. If you're having trouble controlling your emotions, it's okay to seek professional help. Counselors and therapists have training to assist clients in recognizing and making sense of their emotions, and they may even give advice on how to cope. Recognize that you may not experience these emotions indefinitely. There will be highs and lows in life, but they are only a part of the ride. It will become more satisfying as you put in more time and effort. You have the ability to overcome these obstacles. You are stronger than you think you are because of your studies. Remember how much you are loved and appreciated, even when you don't feel it. There is a lot you can bring to the table and a special reason behind your actions. You have the potential to do great things, and just being here is a blessing. Do not be too harsh on yourself. Instead, be patient. Maintain a straight line to your goal. There is always a glimmer of light somewhere, even when things seem to be at their worst. Greater things are on the horizon for you. Your future is full of possibilities. Just know that you are no longer alone in your emotions of unease or terribleness, my darling. You have the inner strength to complete any task, and those who love you support and guide you. Face off against yourself. When you need assistance, ask for it. You must always remember the value of yourself. Surely the all-powerful cosmos is responsible for all your good fortune. From the oxygen you breathe to the food you consume, all of life's blessings originate in this vast and enigmatic cosmos where galaxies revolve and stars are formed. Everything has a place in the vast fabric of reality. As a dancer in this cosmic ballet, the light warms your skin and the rain nurtures the ground. Everything about your existence is miraculous, a product of the perfect confluence of factors that made it possible for life to thrive. Insist on retaining the joy and beauty that you experience daily. This is the cosmos displaying its richness and diversity. It is not a simple coincidence. A blessing from this everlasting cosmos is every happy memory, every embrace, and every smile. Think about all the things that came together to put you in this position. You wouldn't be the same person you are today without the risky encounters, unexpected opportunities, and lessons learned from adversity. This isn't haphazard. It's the universe's plan to lead you on your journey. Realize that you are interconnected with everything in the cosmos. Like the stars in the sky, you play a vital role in our universe. Your thoughts, actions, and words are charged. They have an impact similar to waves in a vast ocean as they spread out into the arena. Being grateful for the good fortune is crucial. Greater gifts may enter your heart and mind when you practice thankfulness. When you take stock of the positive aspects of your life and actively seek out more of them, it forms a positive feedback loop. Keep in mind, however, that the universe itself doesn't choose winners. Rather, it offers lessons and possibilities to everybody. What seems like a curse at the time might really be a chance for you to learn, develop, and become stronger, a hidden gift. Your mindset and attitude have a big impact on how you see and appreciate life. Appropriate good fortune may seem to be watching you if you view the world with an attitude of thankfulness and optimism. It isn't that you have a more heightened capacity to notice and appreciate precise details. Rather, it's because you experience them more often than other people. Share your good fortune appropriately. Everything a human may ever need is already in the cosmos. Aligning oneself with the principles of prosperity and generosity in the cosmos is as simple as helping other people share their benefits and unfold compassion. Further, pay attention to the environment and all living things. They are all part of the universe's beginning. You too respect the cosmos and all its things by being kind to strangers and keeping nature safe. Whenever you feel like giving up or giving in, just remind yourself that the universe is working on your behalf, even if you don't always see it. Whatever you like, good or bad, it's all part of your journey. Embrace the timing and knowledge of the cosmos as truth. Whatever it is that you want out of life, the universe hears you. You have amazing energy and a generous heart, and the universe will assist you as you strive to achieve your objectives. You can't always rely on it, but it will lead you to your greatest potential. Have faith in the process and have an open mind. There are enigmatic ways in which the world works, and sometimes favors manifest as unforeseen paperwork. You will be able to see these advantages when they arise if you have an open heart and mind. Get your mind around the fact that change is constant and the cosmos is always spinning. Think of alternatives as a way to open yourself up to more opportunities for growth and change. Every ending poses a threat to a fresh beginning, and every endeavor presents a chance to grow and change. Lastly, please never forget that I am never, ever alone. You are not alone. The cosmos surrounds and supports you. Its energy permeates your being and links you to everything. Remembering this bond might provide you solace in times of loneliness or depression. So, my darling, as you go about your life, remember that the universe is in everything and be thankful for what you have. Make the most of your strengths while keeping an open mind to the boundless possibilities life presents. I want you to know that I keep in mind how difficult it might be to believe in certain things. I wholeheartedly welcome and support your inquiries and doubts, knowing that they are part of being human. Faith isn't about blind recognition. It's about seeing the unseen, the supernatural, and the divine, which may be challenging in a world that frequently places a premium on scientific proof and practical explanations. On the whole, it's a quest for understanding and revelation. The notion that angels' lives are only one of many aspects of existence that might seem enigmatic or beyond explanation is common knowledge. Praying powerfully and believing in supernatural powers are both viewed with suspicion. You are doing the right thing by questioning and seeking understanding on these subjects. In fact, doing so is essential to your spiritual development and progress. You may learn your beliefs from them. Reflect on your uncertainties and strengthen your bond with God. Do your best to discover answers to your questions by engaging in intelligent inquiry. Keep in mind that your story of vision and faith is a very personal one. Truths that resonate with one individual may not resonate with another. You are on a unique spiritual path, and it's okay to hold firm to your own set of principles. I value the diversity of thought and the personal agency I've given you. When you face skepticism or find it hard to believe in the wonderful aspects of the non-secular sphere, remember that this is a chance for personal development. Explore your uncertainties with a spirit of curiosity and a willingness to listen. In order to answer your inquiries, we are trying to gather information and insights. Talking to others who believe the same things you do or consulting with spiritual guides or elders may help ease your burden. Interactions like this may open your eyes to new ideas and points of view that might advance your career. You must also know that there is no scientific or medical basis for believing in the supernatural or the non-secular. When we put our faith in anything, it's usually because we've had an unforgettable personal experience that takes us beyond the physical realm and into the realm of our hearts and souls. God is with those of us who rely on our intuition and inner knowledge. Private experiences or stories that defy logic can strengthen some people's faith. Be mindful of your personal experiences and intuitions, as they will lead you on your spiritual path. Those times of religious connection or divine intervention may be powerful catalysts for believing. If you are looking to cultivate and develop your faith, prayer and meditation could be invaluable tools. Their ability to provide a direct line of communication with the divine makes them ideal for those times when you need direction quickly. Finding solace and knowledge in times of uncertainty may be achieved by connecting with me through prayer and meditation. Another thing you might learn is that religion isn't a fixed concept, but rather an ongoing process that grows and changes with your discoveries and studies. Naturally, let yourself be influenced and allow your ideas to change. Feel free to incorporate my guidance into your spiritual path at any point. My love for you remains unshaken, even if mistrust and doubt are natural human emotions. Regardless of your views or doubts, I like you without condition. You can always count on my love to be there for you, offering support, wisdom, and solace. I hope that you will follow your own path of knowledge and insight in the end, my precious kid. Every individual's spiritual path is a one-of-a-kind, in-depth investigation of their own nature. Embrace curiosity, seek information, and put your faith in your inner wisdom. Always keep in mind that I am here for you, ready to provide advice and support as you go through life's religious journey. Your skepticism and uncertainty aren't roadblocks, but rather opportunities to learn more and become closer to God. I am cognizant of the fact that it could be challenging to think positively. Skepticism and doubt are natural parts of the human experience. They may not be a problem for your spiritual development. I love you no matter what, and I'll be here for you every step of the way as you go on a journey of self-discovery. So don't be afraid to ask questions, gather knowledge, and embrace the adventure of religion. As you embark on this precious and individual journey of faith, know that I am by your side, leading you closer to a more intimate communion with the divine. Do not lose sight of the fact that higher powers are actively guiding you towards the truth via the manifestation of symptoms and messages. These messages are not meant to be random. Rather, they are loaded with love and practical advice that can help you gain understanding and insight. The angels of your parents and other religious texts are among the divine powers with whom I speak. Their focus is on your health and the growth of non-secular organizations. Their mission is to guide you, assist you, and show you the route as you embark on your journey through life. Symptoms and signals from them may also take many forms. Synchronicities are one of them. Feelings of intuition, strong aspirations, or even the words and deeds of others may serve as clues that point you toward the meaning of your life and the realities that speak to your spirit. Those symptoms may manifest in a variety of ways, but one common one is through encounters with repetitive numbers or sequences of numbers in your daily life. It represents a fresh start and at the same time the protection and direction of your guardian angels. The only other means of communication between your angels and your classes are gut feelings and impulses. When faced with a seemingly irrational decision, have you ever had a strong conviction that it was the right one for you? On a regular basis, it is your inner voice trying to get your attention. You should pay close attention to your goals because the celestial powers in charge of you may use them as a powerful source of direction and understanding. Dream symbolism is a way for your angels and your courses to communicate with you, answering questions and sending messages. On rare occasions, the symptoms, signals, and messages might be more direct. This is also true when someone you agree with offers insight or a suggestion that hits close to home. These epiphanies may be life-changing because they confirm what you've always suspected. It's important to note that these signs and messages aren't supposed to be mysterious or hard to understand. Rather, they are presented to you with clarity and a purpose, to guide you on your life's path and help you make choices that are in line with your highest truth when you encounter them. Pay close attention to them and think about what they imply. The guidance you get might be better understood if you trust your instincts and intuition. The angels and publications are trying to get your attention by communicating with your soul and heart in a way that is consistent with your own truth. Prayer and meditation may help provide clarity when you're puzzled or uncertain about the signals and messages you're receiving. You may seek direction and have faith that angels and publications will respond to your sincere questions, since these activities open a direct line of connection with the divine. Even your guardian angels and guides may feel the truths that speak to your spirit. There will be consistent guidance from them in the form of signs and messages that bring you into harmony with your authentic self in terms of your beliefs, values, and life choices. Others who are aware of your particular path will enlighten you to the realities that bring you inner peace and accomplishment. You must incorporate a mindset of openness and receptivity into your way of life in order to receive those symptoms and messages. When you are receptive and ready to hear, you make room for divine guidance to enter your awareness. Give in to the guidance of your angels and the knowledge you gain from your classes without question or objection. The more you pay attention to and respond to the signals, the more prominent they may become in your life. Imagine it as a dialogue between you and the heavenly powers who keep an eye on you, like a dance. The more you engage with their advice, the more precise and on point their responses will be. Sometimes, getting to the truth may mean rethinking your long-held convictions or making major adjustments to your way of life. Reluctance or anxiety in the face of such disclosures is normal. Have faith that God and your guardian angels are guiding you in a way that will ultimately bring you more happiness, prosperity, and harmony with your soul's mission. Remember that you have companions on your journey amid times of uncertainty. The publications and angels in your life are there to support you and guide you to the truth that speaks to you. Their love and direction, like your spirit, are immutable, and they will keep sending you signs and messages to ease your way. Finally, my darling, I want you to keep in mind that there are higher powers at work, and that they are guiding you to the truth by giving you symptoms, indications, and messages. With love and purpose, those messages will lead you to clarity and knowledge. With an open heart and a readiness to focus, incorporate these signals and messages. Have faith in your gut and your innate wisdom. They are powerful tools for comprehending the signs. My Jesus, I hope you have what one desires. Along your journey of self-discovery, your guardian angels and your classes are devoted to assisting you in discovering the truths that speak to your spirit. I beg you, my precious little one, to keep in mind that higher powers are at work, and they have been guiding you toward the truth via signs and signals. These messages aren't random occurrences. They may be kind and intended to guide you toward a greater comprehension of your life's meaning and spiritual journey. Your parents' angels, non-secular advisors, and the universe's interrelated energy are among the divine powers with whom I speak. They are here to lend you a hand, keep you safe, and facilitate the journey that is your lifestyle. Their job is to show you the way, explain the logic, and accept the truth that speaks to your spirit. The symptoms, indications, and messages they convey to you may manifest in many ways. For example, they might manifest as synchronicities, intuitive feelings, positive intentions, or even the words or deeds of other people. You might think of these symptoms as subtle messages from the universe that are trying to tell you something about the direction your lifestyle is heading. You may notice these symptoms in your day-to-day life, and one way they manifest is via repetitive numerical sequences. These digits have special significance and may even be signs from on high. To illustrate, the number 1 often represents fresh beginnings, while the number 333 is linked to heavenly protection and may help with intuitive feelings or the intestinal. Those signals might also reach you via your instincts. Has it ever happened to you that you had a strong intuition telling you to do something, even if it didn't make sense? Sometimes, those intuitive nudges are a representation of your inner direction. A potent channel for getting insight and direction is responding to the messages from the heavenly powers that oversee your dreams. In addition to questions and hidden truths, your objectives may include symbols, messages, or situations. Be mindful of your dreams and keep a dream journal to help you understand them. There are times when the signs, symptoms, and messages are more obvious, appearing in the words and actions of those around you. The counsel of a friend or the well-timed remarks of a stranger can strike a chord with you, offering direction and confirmation of something you might have been worrying about before you responded to these signs and messages. You must give them your full attention and think about how important they are. Your intuition and inner wisdom will be on your side if you accept them as truth. Your life's purpose may be better understood if the guidance you get chimes with your inner truths and helps you comprehend them. Praying and meditating might help provide clarity when you're confused or overwhelmed by the symptoms and messages. Those practices open a direct line of communication with the divine, so you can ask for guidance and believe that the divine forces are always ready to answer your questions about the signs and messages you receive. These are connected to the truths that speak to your soul. They serve as markers on your spiritual journey, pointing you toward principles, values, and ways of being that are in harmony with your authentic self. If you ask the heavenly powers, they will show you the way that leads to happiness and success on your unique journey. Being receptive and eager to learn such signals, symptoms, and messages is crucial. You make room for spiritual guidance to flow your awareness. Allow a cross of doubt or resistance, and ponder inside the knowledge that the universe gives when you approach life with openness and awe. It turns out that such indications and messages tend to be more present in your life the more famous you are and the more you act upon them. You and the heavenly powers that direct you engage in a beautiful discussion, like a dance. Their messages, and sometimes the truth you seek, become more evident the more you engage with their direction. They might force you to reevaluate your current values or make significant adjustments to your way of life. While it's normal to feel relieved when faced with such insights, remember that the divine is guiding you in the correct direction, which will ultimately bring you more pleasure, success, and harmony with your soul's purpose. Remember that no matter how lost you feel on this journey, you are never really alone. You have unwavering allies in your parents, guardian angels, religious classes, and the interrelated cosmic energy. Their love and direction are constant, and they may even keep sending you messages and indications until the very end. It is critical that you understand that spiritual powers are at work and have been communicating with you via symptoms, indications, and messages, my little child, to help you come to terms with reality. Those messages are meant to be statements of love and purpose, pointing you in the direction of understanding and competence. Accept these signs and messages with grace and a readiness to focus. Have faith in your gut and intuition. They are potent tools for deciphering the guidance you get. Every step of your journey to discover the truths that speak to your spirit is an act of holy adventure, and the divine forces are by your side, leading you to a more profound understanding of your own facts and motivations. I have a list of abilities I want to discuss with you, my darling baby. Have you been having strange things happen on your land recently? These phenomena might sometimes seem to have no apparent cause. It is crucial to investigate and understand everyday noises or unexplained occurrences that have made you feel uneasy or intrigued. Research like this might also shed light on the spiritual and energetic dynamics of your home. Any number of things might go wrong on your property, but what usually gets under your skin is when they don't fit in with your customary routine. You may have had unexplained sensations of power or presence, seen lights flashing for no apparent cause, or seen items moving on their own. Because reading such evaluations might make you feel everything from intrigued to terrified. You should go into them prepared to learn all you can about them. In many cases, the energy and spiritual vibrations of your house are associated with these happenings rather than being completely random. The possibility exists that these out-of-the-ordinary events are spiritually inspired indicators, symptoms, or messages. Such pursuits may be a means by which angels, deceased loved ones, or other spiritual beings choose to manifest themselves. Attempts to communicate, provide guidance, or offer love and protection are all things they may be making. Other than that, leftover energy or imprints from previous actions might be to blame for any strange happenings in your private house. Any given location may have vivid memories, emotions, or scars from a person's past. These imprints may also show themselves as random events, which can be a chance for healing and a fresh start. Your own psychic or intuitive abilities might potentially be a factor as well. Every once in a while, people's sensitivity to religious energy is amplified, which might make everyday events seem more frequent. You may learn more about the invisible aspects of your environment by following your intuition. It is essential to keep track of such unusual occurrences when you find them on your property. Keep track of the time, date, and type of each occurrence. Note your feelings and any other relevant details. With the help of this report, you can see trends and learn more about the tale's personalities. Talking openly and honestly with others who live in your apartment may also be helpful. They may have insights or experiences to contribute that can round out your understanding of what's going on in your home. Working together and communicating verbally might be fruitful. According to the documentary, there is equipment that may help us comprehend these occurrences. Whether we are talking about unusual occurrences or not, it's a good idea to look into your own home's data to see whether there were any changes or full-scale events that might be related to them. Can her knowledge of the history and setting of a place help illuminate the complex dynamics at work every once in a while? Keeping one's composure and equilibrium is crucial when confronted with unusual events. Anxieties and worries may heighten the impact of such events, making them more terrifying. Take an attitude of genuine interest and a readiness to learn instead. Have faith that there are resources available to help you along the way and that you are not embarking on this journey alone. Seek the advice of experienced religious practitioners or electrical workers for a better grasp of the energetic and spiritual dynamics of your property. They can clear your energy patterns, provide insights, and show you how to make your home more harmonious and spiritually attuned. You really deserve to watch this video all the way to the finish, my darling, because God says that you are about to get a plethora of blessings, love, healings, and desired things in your life. When you're exhausted and your spirit is low due to life's hardships, God talks to you in hushed tones of comfort and in the vastness of the cosmos, impacting your life in an infinite number of ways. Even when you're exhausted, remember those words, my darling. Even in your most private times of weakness, keep in mind that God strengthens you. Sometimes it seems like you're in it alone, trying to overcome obstacles that are just too big to handle. When you're tired and every step seems like a huge task, remember that you are not walking alone. The journey might be steep, full of unexpected bends and secret valleys where shadows linger. You may be certain that God's presence is constant in your life, shining brightly as a hope and strength that surpasses anything this video could ever provide. If you believe that God is constant, like the sun that always comes up, then you can be sure that God's love for you is constant as well, shining a light on your path and leading you through the darkest times. Take a moment to appreciate the beauty of a sunset and the calming influence of a tree when you're too exhausted to go on. Stand tall in the face of the wind or the reassuring figure of a loved one. The word from God is clear. You can withstand anything because I am at your side. A supernatural boost or quick fix are no longer the usual manifestations of God's power. Rather, we often find it in the ability to face another day, the bravery to try something new, and the hope that all will work out for the best. Whenever you feel like giving up, turn to the still little voice inside you that says, "Keep going." That's electricity. Think back on the stories of those who came before you, those who overcame seemingly impossible obstacles. Their journeys were not without challenges and uncertainties. They dealt with exhaustion admirably, but their faith in a God who fortifies the weak and gives strength to the tired kept them going. His ability to revive the weak and strengthen the defenseless is vividly shown in Isaiah 40:29-31, a significant passage in the Bible. Those who have a thirst for the Lord will be strengthened. They will soar on wings like eagles, run without being tired, and walk without fainting. In contrast, children become bored and tired, and young men stumble and fall. Even if we feel helpless, without God's reviving power, this chapter is evidence that God will restore our strength. Pray often, not only for strength, but also to acknowledge the good things in your life. Reflect on God's word, and let the scriptures energize and inspire you. All of these things are crucial to developing a strong relationship with God. If you're struggling, surround yourself with others who share your faith and can help, encourage, and remind you of God's love. In noticing the desire for rest, God's electricity is also present while you neglect. During his time on earth, Jesus himself made time to be alone with God in prayer and repose. Recharging one's spirit in preparation for the challenges ahead was something he grasped. Recharging one's batteries via emotional, spiritual, and physical rest is not a sign of weakness, but rather of accepting one's own limitations as a human being. While you're in God's presence, remember that the strength he provides you isn't necessarily for the short term, but for the long haul of your life's adventures. You are molded into a person of faith, character, and resilience as this energy builds inside you. You become a living testament to the power of God's strength in overcoming exhaustion with each step you take ahead. When you're exhausted from dealing with something you can't change, feelings of despair and uncertainty could surface. Think of God's promise, like the power that runs your home. Take a look at the people who have managed to stay the course. Find solace in God's presence when you draw close to him via meditation and prayer. In our frailty, God's might shines through, transforming our exhaustion into a source of energy, hope, and rejuvenation. So, my little child, keep this in mind. You are not alone, even when the road seems too long and your strength is waning. You are not alone. God is with you, and he is giving you the strength you need. You will find the strength to endure, to overcome, and to come out stronger when you rely on him and believe in his word. Contrarily, while we are in the midst of despair, God's promises shine brightly like a light that leads us out of the shadows. In the peaceful periods of reflection, when the soul longs for love, wealth, and health, my darling, keep those reassuring words close by. A person who helps you achieve your financial and health objectives while also satisfying your emotional and spiritual needs could be the one you're looking for. The path to happiness is often filled with difficult lessons and experiences that mold us into who we are and direct our actions in the search for our soulmate. Financial well-being and stability are universal concerns that affect every child of God. However, while pursuing these goals, we must remember that God has a perfect plan for our life and that his time is perfect. Finding a partner whose values and beliefs are congruent with your own is a faith-filled journey of perseverance in a world that pushes you to believe in God's timetable. The one meant for you is being prepared just as you are through stories that shape your heart and soul for the love that is to come. This person won't complete you by filling a void, but rather by complementing who you are and encouraging you to grow in love, faith, and understanding so that you can find this person. Focus on being your best self with a foundation in faith and love. Surround yourself with people whose spirits align with yours by partaking in pursuits that uplift your spirit. You and your loved ones may rest easy, knowing that you have the resources to pursue your dreams and realize your ambitions when your financial situation is stable. God is aware of your needs and leads you to possibilities for growth and success. Yet, prosperity in God's view is not measured in monetary terms, but in the abundance that you attract through the generosity of your heart and the richness of your spirit. Develop an attitude of thankfulness and kindness. Existing earnings may skyrocket with careful use of existing competences and resources, investment in your talents, and a willingness to learn new things, but only if you put in the time and effort. We are blessed with the ability to enjoy life's benefits and fulfill our rational needs via perseverance and faith in God's supply of health. Taking action towards your health goals is a journey of self-care and space. It involves making choices that are good for your physical, mental, and spiritual health. Get started with tiny, manageable goals, including eating healthier, making time for physical activities, and finding time for mental and spiritual renewal. Ask God for the power and mental fortitude to overcome the obstacles that are holding you back from reaching your full potential. The Holy Spirit resides in your physical form, so keep that in mind. Taking good care of it is an act of worship to God and a means to better serve others. More important than anything else is to believe it to be true in God's plan for your life. His methods are superior to ours, and His knowledge is more extensive than what we have. Be receptive to the paths He guides you on and surrender your wishes and expectations to Him. The benefits of God's will are sometimes unexpected paperwork, but His timing guarantees that we will be ready to accept and honor them, so don't let that discourage you. You will be accompanied on your journey by faith and perseverance. They inspire you to keep going even when things don't seem to be moving forward, and to hold on to optimism even when obstacles pop up. Develop these character traits by spending time in prayer, reflecting on God's word, and connecting with other believers. Following these routines will fortify your faith, keep you from losing sight of God's promises, and calm your nerves as you look forward to the outpouring of His favor. By changing your focus from what is lacking to the richness that is already there, practicing gratitude changes your perspective on life and the world. Continue to live each day with an attitude of gratitude. Being grateful for even the smallest of benefits paves the way to receiving greater blessings from God and to seeing His hand at work in your life. A carrier is a method to get the advantages that God offers. You become a beautiful vessel of God's love as you serve others. Go out and find ways to aid the downtrodden. Make the most of your skills and resources and spread compassion no matter where you are. By doing so, you may effortlessly get closer to your goals while simultaneously making a positive impact on the lives of others. This will spread love and optimism around the globe. You'll find the one who helps you achieve your mental and spiritual goals, brings in more money, and gets you closer to your fitness goals. Have faith in God's timing and purpose for your life. Strengthen your faith, perseverance, thankfulness, and willingness to serve. Embrace the journey with an open mind and heart, prepared to receive God's benefits. The great fabric of life is stitched with threads of time, reports, and divine intervention. With God as your handbook, your path will create accomplishment within this tapestry. As God speaks into the fabric of our lives, there are defining moments that alter the course of our fate. Listen to those words with an open mind, my little child. Almost finished is something obviously monumental that will radically regulate the course of the remainder of your life. There is a sense of expectation, a hope for change, and a promise of God's handiwork in this message. Every person's life path includes periods of growth, with its own set of obstacles and necessary adjustments. Each part gets us ready for the next and molds us into the people we're meant to be. As we go around this globe, trade is always at our side, testing our limits, encouraging growth, and extending the invitation to believe in a cause greater than ourselves. A fresh opportunity, a gathering of threats, a revelation, or a challenge that pushes you to your limits are all possible manifestations of the profound shift God mentions. Believing that God has prepared you for this very moment is at the core of religious practice, which is embracing change with an open mind and heart. Your hardships were not in vain. Rather, they served as stepping stones leading up to this pivotal time, teaching you valuable lessons. You have become stronger, more resilient, and more faithful as a result of these trials. They have made you strong and beautiful enough to confront this life-altering event head-on. Keep in mind that our true resilience is often shown when we face our toughest challenges. Although it is often puzzling, God's timing is always perfect. A test of stamina may be the waiting, which may seem endless and depressing. Now is a chance for development, introspection, and practice, but there may be a reason for this preparedness. The bigger picture, which we cannot fully understand from our vantage point prayer, your lifeline to God, a conversation that strengthens your courtship with Him in instances of anticipation and exchange, is something that God sees. So accept it as true that He knows as you prepare for this life-changing event. Your prayers have the potential to provide solace, guidance, and strength. You may leave your worries, dreams, and wishes at the feet of the One who controls the future with their help. As you stand on the brink of this monumental transition, pray for insight and serenity, knowing that God hears your every word. Ask God for wisdom and direction. Learn about the lives of others who have encountered their own turning points by delving into His words. Following the lead of faith, find a group of other believers to lean on for support, wisdom, and encouragement. When you're going through the ups and downs of life's trades, their evaluations and faith may help guide you. We may recognize the benefits in our hardships, the lessons in our screw-ups, and the hand of God in every element of our path when we shift our perspective to one of gratitude. Pray that you would have an overflowing spirit of thankfulness as you approach this great time, and give thanks to God for the past, the present, and the future. Giving up control and trusting in God's plan is both a courageous and liberating act. It entails having faith that God knows best for you, regardless of how unique His plans are. In the midst of this massive interaction, it's more than just admitting that God is the author of your story. He crafts each chapter with wisdom, love, and a purpose. Put your trust in God and let Him guide your every step. Here, you may find solace and the promise of an outcome. You are in His hands, equipped with faith, unified by adversity, and led by prayer. Whatever comes your way, you are prepared to handle it. You have everything you need to succeed in this next chapter because God has equipped you. Embrace the journey ahead with bravery, knowing that you are not alone. From the moment you were born to the very end, God has been at your side. As you approach the threshold of anything really monumental, keep these words from God in mind. Ultimately, accepting the change with open hands and believing in God's purpose for your life is a significant way to affect the course of the rest of your life. Enter this new chapter, prepared to bask in the metamorphosis, and let faith, hope, and love be your compass. Following God's plan is like following a roadmap. The path ahead is brimming with potential for great benefits, development, and promise. A beacon in the night is God's direction. His comments serve as a gentle reminder, my beloved child, illuminating the path ahead with hope and promise in a world that often seems uncertain. The way you live your life might be drastically altered by this substantial change. This promise piques the attention and enthusiasm of the heart, making one eager for what is to come. Moments of transition define our course and our fate in life, which is a journey of constant progress with many twists and turns. A new date, a success in your career, a personal development breakthrough, or a strengthening of your faith are all examples of significant advancements declared by God. The trajectory of your life will undoubtedly be significantly impacted by something. The ebb and flow of life always includes trade. Commerce is the means by which we learn, develop, and ultimately become our true selves. Hence, we should welcome it with open arms and minds. This massive improvement opens up new possibilities, a chance to uncover latent abilities, and a spark for change. Get ready to greet the new chapters it brings with an attitude of inquiry and positivity. Weaved throughout God's designs for us are strands of love and wisdom, as well as a greater understanding of our potential and aspirations than we alone can fathom. Trusting in His plan entails believing that He's directing every flow and every option, even when the future may also seem unpredictable. Rest certain that God has a perfect plan for your life. He will guide you not just to meet your needs, but also to experiences that will enrich and complete you in ways you can't even begin to fathom. As you stand on the edge of this great progress, prayer is the bridge that connects your heart to God, a place of refuge where your hopes, anxieties, and objectives may be laid bare. Seek direction, wisdom, courage, and an open heart via prayer. Praying brings you closer to God, which in turn brings you clarity and serenity. The path towards any great achievement is seldom smooth sailing. It is often rocky and full of obstacles that test your mettle and determination. The most significant accomplishments, it is important to remember, are often the ones that call for our best efforts and unwavering determination. No one makes it through life's experiences unscathed, so keep going strong in your faith and knowing that God's promises are being fulfilled with each step you take. I am on the lookout for mentors who can provide insight and advice, as well as others who have been through comparable experiences. My Lord Jesus, exalt me and bless me. Devote yourself to God's word, where many accounts of faith, tenacity, and triumph provide all knowledge and instruction. Find strength and community within religious communities. After all, we were made to grow and flourish in the company of others. This major step forward opens doors to study and development in ways you may not have imagined. Even for those who overcome obstacles or setbacks, remain receptive to the wisdom it imparts. Your character will be shaped into one who is more resilient, caring, and intelligent with each passing encounter. Trust that God is shaping you as you go through each lesson and enjoy the ride. An attitude of thankfulness may transform our outlook in any given situation. Keep an attitude of gratitude and acknowledge God's providence in all aspects of your life. Expressing gratitude not only makes us happy, but it also opens doors. In spite of all that is changing, there is always cause for celebration, and that is how we may better appreciate and enjoy God's gifts. In the end, the key to finding true serenity and prosperity is submitting to God's plan. It entails letting go of control and having faith that God knows best and that His plans are for your benefit. When you let go, you break free from anxiety and fear and let God's peace settle into your heart. Embrace destiny and the significant improvements it holds, armed with faith. Always remember that you have a support system of people who are there for you, cheering you on, assisting you, and loving you no matter what. When you think about how this major development may change your life, His promises are sure, and His love is constant. Make sure such facts are easily accessible. There is a chance that the boom may change. I believe that peace is a result of God's purpose. Praying softens the heart, and letting go is the path to true happiness. Embrace the marvels God has in store for you on this voyage that is more than simply getting to a vacation destination. Let your faith be your compass as you stride bravely into your destiny. Let the hope and confidence that God has promised fill you. Life is a winding road full of ups and downs, and you must press on with the knowledge that the best is yet to come. It could seem like everything is level and fair once in a while, but that's usually not the case. A great deal of aggravation and perplexity might result from this. Remember that there is no assurance that fairness and equality will exist. Our lives begin the minute we are born into a world of extraordinary circumstances. Not everyone is born into money and power. Even when some experience hardship and anxiety, it is difficult to accept this difference, since it is neither equal nor fair. We learn about principles like fairness and equality as we mature, and we are instructed that all people, regardless of their background or current situation, deserve equal treatment. Actually, however, this doesn't show up all the time. When we lead certain lifestyles, we often face unexpected challenges that test our principles of justice and equality. A crucial aspect of this conflict is realizing that life is not a rigid script in which everyone has the same opportunities or encounters the same difficult circumstances. Rather, it is fundamentally unpredictable. Instead, our life assessments are formed by a combination of random events, decisions, and occurrences. Some people may seem to have an unfair advantage from time to time. This might be because they were born into a wealthy family, had exceptional educational opportunities, or were born into a supportive environment. Discouragement and a sense of unfairness might result from this disparity. On the other side, some people encounter enormous hardship right from the start. They may be born into settings characterized by poverty, prejudice, or difficulty. Feelings of despair and anger might accompany this discrepancy as you navigate life's journey. There may have been times when you felt that you were being treated unjustly. While this is happening, it is normal to feel angry, disappointed, or unhappy. No longer can such sentiments be repressed. They are legitimate. But remember, life's unfairness isn't a reflection of your value or fee. It's a product of the intricate web of elements that make up our world. You have complete control over your reaction to inequality, but you are not to blame for its existence. Addressing the belief in injustice may be achieved by acknowledging what you can control. The circumstances into which you were born are unchangeable, but the decisions you make in life have the power to alter your fate. Setting reasonable goals and making progress toward them, no matter how difficult the circumstances, is crucial. When dealing with life's inequities, empathy is also crucial. Keep in mind that other people may also be dealing with difficult situations. Many people could have done what you could have done and addressed injustice. Being a compassionate presence and helping people in need may provide a sense of purpose and joy. And when you're up against challenges, reaching out for help is an indication of strength, not weakness. The opinions and advice of trusted friends, family members, or professionals may be invaluable while facing life's obstacles. God is on my side. Do not compare yourself to others. Doing so may be detrimental since your journey is unique. There is a unique path and set of challenges that each person must overcome. Focus on your own development and improvement rather than dwelling on the injustice you feel. Despite the fact that opting for a truthful and uniform universe is only human, you must keep in mind that this is an ongoing process. By making a positive impact through your actions and demeanor, you may help society improve and evolve. Maybe you can help find a solution. As a conclusion, it is a frequent and difficult part of being human to fight for a world where everyone has equal rights. It is normal to feel frustrated and confused from time to time, since lifestyles are fundamentally unpredictable and uneven. You can overcome these challenges with grace and perseverance if you focus on what you can control, demonstrate empathy, seek out assistance, and strive for positive change. Remember that you have companions on this journey and that your academic background contributes to your uniqueness. When you're living your life, it's natural to wonder what to do next or how to handle certain situations that come your way. Keep in mind that you are not the only one who has ever felt that way. It is a component of human enjoyment that many people experience comparable emotions. Realize that what works for one individual isn't always going to be perfect for you, and that there is no universally correct way to conduct your life or think about your existence. Instead, embrace your uniqueness and the fact that your life's journey stands in stark contrast to everyone else's. This is a reflection of yourself. Stop what you're doing and think about what's most important to you. Your hopes and plans for the future are the most important things to you. Your life might start to take shape in harmony with your true self after you figure out what you really value and what you truly want. It might also be beneficial to look to a variety of sources for ideas and direction. Treasured thoughts and viewpoints may be found in books, mentors, and fashion. You may broaden your horizons and build your own opinions when confronted with tough decisions by studying and learning about other ideologies, civilizations, and idea systems. Remember that the ultimate decision is yours to make, but don't be afraid to ask for advice from people you trust, whether they be friends, family, or experts in the field. Pay attention to your gut feelings and strive to make decisions that align with your principles and goals. Accepting that you will inevitably make errors is an essential mindset to have while facing periods of uncertainty. Everyone makes mistakes, and no one has all the answers. Think of setbacks not as the end of the world, but as opportunities to learn and grow. In the face of adversity, we often emerge stronger and more capable than before. As you grow and change, remember that it's normal to make adjustments to your plans and priorities. What worked for you in the past may not work now, since life is ever-changing. Feel free to enroll in the course. Another valuable aspect of living your life mindfully is making adjustments and seizing opportunities when they come. Pay attention to the here and now, and be thankful for the people, events, and opportunities that have come your way. In the middle of all the uncertainty, this will help you find clarity and happiness. Also, think about how your choices will affect other players and the field as a whole. Try to be nice as you make your choices. Charismatic and selfless deeds may give you a feeling of purpose and fulfillment in life, which can lead to positive changes. You may also find that your spirituality and religion serve as major life compass points. Many people find peace and direction by following their ideas and making connections to higher power. Maintain your faith and take strength from it as you face the difficulties of life. In the end, living your life and developing your values is a continuous process. It's not something you'll ever finish or excel at. The journey is more important than having all the answers, so try not to be too hard on yourself if you don't. It might be reassuring to demonstrate your innate wisdom and insight. Most of the time, you have an innate understanding of what is right and true for you. Take stock of who you are and what guides you from within. Stay connected with our channel for daily God benefits. Realize that learning and developing are ongoing processes. As you go through life, be receptive to learning, changing, and accepting of others' perspectives. Every event adds to your own development and understanding of how to manage life and what to expect, even if your route takes unexpected turns. Recognize that your path is unique. Think about what's important to you and ask for advice and suggestions. Think on your own. Be receptive to other options and succeed. Life is full of unknowns, yet those unknowns have the potential to lead to invaluable personal growth and self-discovery. In your search for purpose and direction, you're not alone. There have been those who have gone before you. You will find your path if you welcome the voyage with an open mind and a heart. Unfortunately, we often face circumstances in life that appear at odds with our values and convictions. Conflict and uncertainty within the group are inevitable outcomes of this. Since overcoming such obstacles is a typical aspect of human pleasure, it is essential to define your principles and conduct. In making choices and carrying out activities, what are the core beliefs that you rely on? Dedicate some time to contemplating your deepest values. These ideas serve as a moral compass, guiding you to make decisions that are in line with your core beliefs. Stop and take a good look at the situation when you encounter it. It may not conform to your expectations. Be open to other points of view and considerations. At times, a more holistic perspective might shed new light on seemingly contradictory aspects. Realize that people's lives are complex and that situations do not always fall neatly into binary categories. From time to time, we encounter subtleties and shades of gray that may cause us to reevaluate our assumptions. Keep in mind that overcoming these challenges is a chance for personal development and mastery. Seek advice from reliable sources like mentors, friends, or people who share your values. Having honest and civil conversations can help you see things from different perspectives and gain new insights. Staying open-minded is just as vital as living truly according to your ideals. Isolation and rigid commitment to a single idea might happen from time to time. Being receptive to other perspectives doesn't mean you have to give up on your own beliefs. Rather, it helps you engage with others in constructive ways and find areas of agreement when it's hard to find a middle ground. Try to find middle ground or potential solutions that fit better with your principles. To get through tough times without giving up on your ideas, try to find a middle ground or look for a win-win solution. Always remember that there are many others going through the same things you are. When faced with the complexity of real-life circumstances, many individuals struggle with the anxiety that comes with having high expectations. Also, think about how your decisions may play out in the future. It never hurts to ask for advice from others who have been through it before. Will living your life according to your values have positive effects on your future, or might it potentially hurt you or other people? An important part of making moral decisions is weighing immediate pain against distant goals. Turning to your religion for direction may provide comfort and direction if your standards are based on a non-secular or religious concept system. If you are seeking guidance through difficult moral decisions or a sense of inner calm, you may find it in the teachings of your faith. Keep in mind that gimmicks and mania are strategies that never go away. New reports and insights may help your ideas develop and grow over time. Accompany yourself on the path of self-discovery and have an open mind as you grow and change. The process of bringing your ideas into harmony with challenging circumstances is intricate and never-ending. To start, make sure you know what your fundamental principles are. When you encounter circumstances that don't align with your ideals, it's important to stay open-minded and attempt to understand the complexity involved. Engage in good discourse, seek out compromises, and think about the long-term consequences of your choices. Look for advice from trustworthy sources, and if necessary, put your confidence in a higher power. Staying true to your standards while navigating the intricacies of life is a testimonial to your integrity and devotion to your principles. Keep in mind that personal development and self-discovery are never-ending processes, and that your standards may also change over time. If you come across a suspicious signal or situation, you should approach it with caution and investigate thoroughly. Uncertain symptoms might lead to confusion and misunderstanding, but clear and unambiguous findings can be reached by scientific and careful investigation. Do not pass till you have watched. When I give my kid a signal, he or she asks, "Where did you find it?" Its meaning may be better deduced from data collected from nearby occurrences. Context is key to understanding signs, since signs are often influenced by their surroundings. Take note of the data provided by the signal itself thereafter. Examine the text, symbols, and any other visual elements. The nuances of style or wording may sometimes be the deciding factor in how easy something is to read. Verify that no part is missing by scanning it all. Think about who made the sign, why they made it, and where they got their inspiration from. Symptoms are often manufactured with the help of individuals or groups with ulterior motives or agendas. Find other documents or context, if any, and try to put yourself in the creator's shoes to better understand the sign's meaning. Is there any more data that could explain the signal's purpose or meaning? When studied with relevant data or causes, a suspicious signal may sometimes become apparent. When dealing with language, it's important to read between the lines for any ambiguity or hidden meanings that might be a gift. While phrases are great tools for getting your point across, they may also be twisted to make your intended meaning seem less clear. To make sure you understand everything, break down the phrase. Think back on the possibility that the signal contains metaphor or symbolism. Some symptoms have deeper symbolic connotations and shouldn't be interpreted literally. A more thorough familiarity with cultural, historical, or imaginative allusions may be necessary for the interpretation of symbolism. Also, it may be helpful to consult with others who may have experienced a similar indication or situation. Working together may lead to a more thorough study, and by hearing and considering different perspectives, new ideas can emerge and confusion can be reduced. Being an affected person and persistent is crucial when evaluating a suspicious indicator. It may take certain indications and symptoms some time and many evaluations to reveal their true significance. Misunderstandings might arise from fast judgments, so try not to do that. Getting a professional's advice or opinion can be worth it if the signal is very hard to read. Advice from experts or those with the necessary knowledge may often reveal hidden gems. Research or historical research may be required in some instances. It may be necessary to go more into a certain historical event, cultural practice, or reference in order to completely identify a suspicious indicator. Keep an open mind when you take the test. Sometimes, it's hard to recognize the signal clearly because of prejudices or prior ideas. Feel free to adjust your initial assumptions as further evidence or fresh information becomes available. Trust your gut. Intuition is a useful tool for identifying vague symptoms. Intuition and gut feelings, when combined with careful analysis of the signal, may lead you to greater understanding. Thoroughly examining a signal with skepticism could lead to results that are clear and obvious. Collaborate with others, examine linguistic symbolism and any other data, and start by thinking about the signal's context and supply. Get impacted and seek professional opinions if you need to. Maintain an open mind and trust your gut at some point. Even the most puzzling symptoms may be explained with enough time and effort put into them, leading to more understanding and knowledge. Ambiguity is a part of life, yet the truths concealed therein may be revealed through careful analysis. Amidst the seemingly endless list of responsibilities in this world, the sound of God's voice provides a glimmer of hope. My dear child, I assure you that when you do all your important tasks, you will be showered with abundant riches, exceptional physical health, and an endless supply of money, inspiring hope for a prosperous and happy future. These words tap into a profound sense of security. For those who put their trust in God's timing, His promise extends well beyond the monetary blessings and physical health of His children. A sign that when our efforts are in harmony with His, we shall reap rewards that improve not just our own lives, but also the lives of others around us. This assurance motivates us to keep going and make the correct choices in life. As we persevere through trials and tribulations, we may take heart in the fact that our work is not in vain, for it is the first step on the road to receiving God's promise. These responsibilities comprise individual aspirations and differ for each individual. The foundation of a person, the test of their faith, and the channels through which God's favor flows are their religious growth and their contributions to their communities. Fieldwork, devotion, and a purpose that is in harmony with God's will are necessary to accomplish those tasks. According to God's promise, prosperity is more than just financial success. It encompasses a fullness of life that includes joy, contentment, and accomplishment. Prosperity is the ultimate reward for diligent labor guided by God. As evidence of the power of faith in action, it serves as a reminder that bureaucracy may provide advantages which often go above and beyond our expectations and take the form of ways that provide genuine joy and contentment. Having a peak physical condition is the foundation of a happy life and an invaluable blessing. As a result, we are free to follow our hearts, help those in need, and revel in the beauty of Advent. God's promise of health is a metaphor for good stewardship, which is to maintain one's physical body as a house for one's spiritual life. This involves recognizing the divine inside ourselves and making decisions that reflect that realization, such as what to eat and what to do in an effort to glorify God. A limitless supply of money is an assurance that our wants will be satisfied and that we will have the means to fulfill our God-given purpose. And it is a promise that testifies to God's provision. This plenty isn't only for our own benefit. It also allows us to bless others, which is the greater good. As we realize that all we have is a gift from God, meant to be shared in order to see God's promise realized, it becomes a natural reaction. The coexistence of faith and deeds is essential. While the movement gets closer to seeing the promise, religion believes in it, even when it is not seen. At its core, Christianity is an adventure, a dance between thought and obedience that leads us to the life God has planned for us. Through prayer, we are able to establish a connection with God, which in turn gives us access to power, guidance, and opulence. We seek God's will, ask for clarity on our current duties, and thank Him for His provision via prayer. Praying gives us the serenity and assurance we need to go on when the road ahead seems murky. Giving back is a byproduct of being thankful for God's blessings. We feel compelled to share our benefits with others because we know that everything we have is a gift. In the end, God's promise puts us in an everlasting perspective. This cycle of thankfulness and giving has a ripple effect, extending the love and kindness of God through our lives into the sphere around us. Gains in health, wealth, and prosperity are nice to have, but they may not be the goal. A future with God, where all our sorrows will be healed and all our desires fulfilled, is our deepest desire. Remembering that this world will end is encouraged by this promise. An everlasting bond with God and other people, as well as His promises of health, wealth, and an endless supply of money, are investments that will last forever, serving as a potent reminder of His love and provision. Trusting in His timing and purpose, we are commanded to accomplish our tasks with devotion and commitment. Let our hearts be full of thankfulness as we walk this road, our arms prepared to serve and our eyes fixed on the eternal. That is the way to a life full of advantages, true riches. In a world where patience is a virtue and instant satisfaction is the desire of the heart, God's guarantee is a deep assurance of immediate benefits, guided by God's hand and full of purpose and joy. My darling, you are now eligible to start enjoying these benefits. The unfaltering love of God and His inclination to bless His children in both visible and invisible, material and immaterial ways are shown by this promise. Belief in receiving God's blessings immediately is exciting and reassuring because it shows that God is always there, waiting to shower us with His gifts, which might come in many forms, and that His time is perfect. Blessings that are hard to put into words. Joy even when faced with adversity, power while we're weak, and all the resources we need to join God on His mission. Among the first benefits you could experience is a tranquility that is beyond all understanding, even in the face of the seeming anarchy around you. Finding solace and stability in this tranquility grounds the spirit. It serves as a constant reminder that God rules the universe and protects us from harm. Another immediate benefit that is not reliant on outside forces, but rather grounded in the knowledge of God's love and faithfulness, is pleasure. This joy is evidence that the Holy Spirit is at work in our lives. It gives us the strength to face adversity with courage and desire. There is a counterintuitive but significant benefit to transforming our viewpoints and reactions to life's challenging challenges with power in a vulnerable area. The strength of God becomes perfect when we are weak, inadequate, and helpless. This supernatural power enables us to push on when everything seems lost. It's a concrete manifestation of God's mercy that shows us we're never really alone, and that when we have Him by our side, we can do all things. Enjoying God's provision in the here and now is evidence of His care for us, whether it's material support, wisdom to make a difficult decision, or meeting our spiritual or emotional needs. Even before we ask, God knows exactly what we need, and He is committed to passing this knowledge on to His children. Experiencing revelation in God's presence right away is one of the most incredible benefits. Having the assurance that God is walking by us every step of the way is the greatest gift we can get. Having Him by our side gives us strength, direction, and the knowledge that we are not alone in this world. There are further instant benefits, such as a spiritual surge and understanding. As our relationship with God becomes closer, He reveals Himself to us, providing wisdom and insight that enriches our courting. To survive the journey of life and have the means to live in His honor, this growth is essential. No matter the nature of the healing, physical, emotional, or otherwise, God's promise covers it all. Restoring what has been lost or injured, the instant feeling of His healing touch may transform lives. His compassion and love are clearly on display in this recovery. To enjoy these advantages, one must have trust, understand God's promises, and believe that He will fulfill them. It also encourages us to seek God, follow His commands, and live our lives in a way that shows our faith in Him. When we do this, we are functioning toward receiving everything that He has for us. Gratitude is a summons that comes with the immediate benefit of God's benefits. God is good, and every blessing, no matter how little, is a blessing. Practicing thanksgiving not only brings glory to God, but it also redirects our focus from our shortcomings to the plenty we have in Him. God's blessings are meant to be shared, not kept for oneself. We are called to be vessels of God's love and charisma as we share in His goodness with others. A lot of red tape may be required to share our benefits. While their outward displays of kindness are acts of service and charity, their inner selves are inseparable, mirroring God's compassion for a world in distress. Blessings, including serenity, pleasure, power, provision, and more, are manifestations of God's unchanging love, and His promise that we will begin to experience them right away is a strong assurance of His active presence in our lives. Embracing God's gifts and sharing them with others makes us living testimonies of His kindness as we walk in religion. Please help us to practice this approach daily with a spirit of expectancy, prepared to receive God's immediate and transformational presence. As soon as you amass more wealth than you can fathom, my little kid, you should expect it to be bestowed upon you immediately. You may think this message is too good to be true, but in the scheme of things, everything you could possibly want is already at your fingertips. To start, keep in mind that prosperity isn't only about money, it's about having enough of love, happiness, serenity, and satisfaction in every part of life. All of this is part of the riches of which I speak. It starts with a mental country. By training your mind to think abundantly, you may discover possibilities where others see obstacles and strengths where others perceive challenges. Making this mental change is the first step in manifesting material prosperity. Think about that, my little one. The law of attraction is the foundation upon which the cosmos rests. In the arena, you get out of it what you put in. Concentrating on what you don't have will bring it into your life, whereas cultivating an attitude of thankfulness and plenty can attract riches in ways you can't even begin to fathom. Being grateful invites greater abundance into one's life. Give thanks to the universe for all the good things in your life first thing in the morning. You may set the tone for your day and bring your desired money into your visualizations with this easy deed. Think about living the life you want to live, whether that's being financially independent, spending time with loved ones, or achieving inner peace. You may create your desires with the help of visualization, but it's not enough to just imagine and be thankful. Further action is required of you. If you keep moving in the direction of your objectives, the universe will reward you. Visualize the actions you must take to amass the riches you want, and then do them. Something as easy as starting a side job or putting some of your earnings into your schooling might make a big difference. Keep in mind, my darling, that riches are associated with afflicted, chronic, and pleasant individuals. Obstacles and difficulties are inevitable. Nonetheless, they may serve as opportunities to draw on your faith and perseverance in the face of adversity. Do not lose sight of your objectives. Believe that you are being led to your full potential by forces beyond your control. Also, share your money generously. What you put out comes back to you. Sharing what you have with other people starts a domino effect of prosperity that eventually benefits you greatly. Amidst it all, nevertheless, riches should not be your defining characteristic. Money in the bank isn't a true measure of riches. What matters most are the feelings of love, contentment, and pleasure that fill your heart and spirit. So, my darling, know that genuine prosperity is well within your grasp. A shift of perspective comes first, followed by appreciation, planning, doing, perseverance, kindness, and lastly, modesty. Have faith that everything is working out according to God's design for your life. Take stock of who you are and trust in the cosmos. Optimal, all-encompassing prosperity is at your fingertips right now. You will discover that the abundance you are seeking readily integrates into your lifestyle effort if you include this reality and stick with it. Express your gratitude to Jesus for everything that God says. To think of obtaining that kind of money down the road may not even require a huge amount of work. For others, the idea of excessive riches is nothing more than a pipe dream, yet for you, it is a reality just waiting to be shared. Knowledge, the power of thought, the energy of your imagination, and prescience for the future are at stake, not the cultivation of false expectations or living in a fairy tale. The ability to envision is there, you realize. It's your own creative juices and foresight showing you the potential of what may be, not only what is. You're one step closer to really achieving your desired level of riches the moment you give thought to doing so. What we are seeing now is an act of Advent, not just daydreaming. Just think about how much of an impact that kind of money may have on your life. Freedom from financial worry opens doors to chances for growth and the ability to contribute to the well-being of others. It's no longer only about the material stuff you can accumulate. To become rich is to have a means to improve your life and the lives of others close to you. Now I'll show you the basic, practical measures to take in order to make this brilliant and foresightful notion a reality. Recognize your own value first. You are deserving of plenty, just like everyone else. This idea is the foundation upon which all riches rest. Sometimes, even the luckiest of people may feel hollow. Consequently, train yourself to focus on the richness in your life rather than the scarcity you perceive. Additional prosperity enters your life as a result of this mental change. Thank the universe for what you have and be open to obtaining more, since the universe multiplies its goods in response to appreciation. Think about all the money you have. Every day, take a few seconds to imagine yourself financially secure. Imagine yourself enjoying the life you want and feeling the range of feelings that accompany it. One powerful tool for harmonizing one's strength with the energy of wealth is visualization. Equally important is taking action. You can't become rich just by hoping, you have to work for it. Determine what it is you want out of life and take little steady steps toward it, whether that's going back to school, establishing a business, or investing sensibly. What transforms your dreams into reality is action. Remember, my darling, that the path to riches is also about maturing and learning. Take a deep breath and enjoy the lessons that come your way. You may learn something new about yourself and the environment with every assignment. Those are valuable things to learn. These are the real treasures that come with prosperity, and you should share what you have. When you give to others and believe in your own plenty, you open your heart and soul to receiving more money into your life. A life of love, joy, tranquility, and success is more valuable than any amount of money could ever buy. So, remember that in all this, you may use money to help create the life you want for yourself and the people you care about. Stick with it. Affluence may not materialize overnight, but it will come to those who believe and work hard. Have faith in the universes and your own timetable. Everything that happens is significant because it must remain linked to your non-secular source. Your spirituality and religion serve as a foundation for your path to prosperity. They center you, point the way, and remind you of the greater purpose behind your efforts to amass money. So, my darling, picture the prosperity you want, accept the chance it presents, and work to make it a reality. Discovering your true potential and cultivating a life of purpose and pleasure are more important than amassing cash on the path toward prosperity. You may count on my unwavering support, encouragement, and guidance as you navigate through this journey. Your ideal financial situation is not just possible, it's within your grasp. The prosperity you want will pour into your life simply and abundantly. If you embody this fact, remain inside it, and observe. Along with seeing riches, this story stresses the need to see thankfulness, moving, being resilient, and being generous as means to an end, a bountiful life. It serves as a reminder that true richness goes beyond financial success and stresses the need for a comprehensive view of riches. Amen.